And there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AAA episode 3, I think, 53. Is that right? I was debating this, and I couldn't be sure.
52, I think.
52?
I think it is 52. Yeah.
But that's okay. That's why
Yeah,
pencils have erasers. Not a problem. We can fix that.
Well, I mean, then you. What about big eraser? You know, why pencils have erasers on the end? What about just erasers as a standalone piece of stationery?
Those exist too. American
They do.
entrepreneurialism to the rescue.
The thing about pencils having erasers is the eraser to pencil ratio is all off.
Are you one of those people that gets mad when you've worn your eraser down to a nub?
Are you not?
I mean,
Who
would be?
I just don't make as many mistakes as you do, Uncle. That's the...
Well, and yet here you are.
Yeah, my stream to be the evidence that was a total lie. So speaking of which, how are you, gentlemen? This is today. How's it going there, Drunkle?
I'm very, very tired. I've had an immensely productive day, and it took its toll on my fragile little body.
All the time you spend at the gym, fragile? I don't believe that.
I mean, that's mainly why I am. So I've been trying. I was going earlier. I was like, if I go earlier, then it won't be as full. Because I didn't have any evening work today, so I finished the day job, the office job, a little bit early, and went right. Because everyone fucking listen, you know this. Everyone piles in at like fucking 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I don't go that late.
Well, okay, you don't know. Well, that's everyone. They finish work and they go, right, I'm going to go to the gym on the way home. So I'm like, right, if I finish work an hour before everyone else, then it's going to be fucking quiet as hell in there. Oh, was it? Fuck. It seemed like I went on the one day where everyone went, I know, let's do what Drunkle said.
Hey, yo, invest in stars, gamers.
Alright, now just wait for my fucking time!
E to the dubs. It's Polydub.
Bitch, let me have it! I'm that savage!
Why do you keep screaming, bro?
Baby, it's a habit!
Festonia. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
A big 25 right off the bat, Festonia. We're going to get some limeage going on. Limes for my Welsh friend over there. I love y'all. No, well, you know.
Who's that? Normally I'm Limes. Who's the Welsh friend?
That's you.
I'm not Welsh.
That is you.
I'm not Welsh. He was clearly talking about someone else.
Better than being mistaken for a Cornishman.
I would rather be mistaken for a
Cornishman.
Cornwallonian.
No.
Cornwallite.
Cornwallite?
Cornwallite.
That sounds like what they stuff beanbag chairs with.
Maybe it is. It's stuffed full of people.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you very much, Festonia. We're going to have to do a big start. And before we even started, there it is. Greg 5425, thank you for the $11 and the Marine Otters. Don't let our brave amphibious mammals swim into battle without backup. Smash that like button, fuckers. Agreed.
They're not amphibious.
They're aquatic mammals. I'm willing to. They're capable.
They're not amphibious.
They're capable of amphibious landing. They're Marines. They're capable of amphibious landings.
But they're not amphibians.
He meant it in the sense of amphibious landings.
He was wrong. Donate another $11 to Polly with correctly this time.
He was engaged in military speak. That's how that works.
I believe it is.
Yeah. Amphibious wasn't to the mammal, it was to the Marine.
I love how fucking Sinatra goes, I believe that was military speak. The one time I said to him, oh, fucking, so what time does the show, because the clock change.
Mm-hmm.
I said, is it going to be 22:30 or 21:30? And he went, what? Just fucking tell me when you're going to start the show.
Yeah, because my 22 and your 22 are different times.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Have we just realized? You tell him Steve Davis for $2.
So first of all,
He says,
fuck you, New York Times, for suggesting there was anything sinister or homophobic about what we said. So you can pound sand.
You tell Steve Dave for the 325. Don't worry about Trunkle. They don't have amphibians in England.
What?
Is that why you don't understand, man? Okay, now look.
No, I do
amphibians,
understand. I think
Oh.
no, because you're using it, and I do. Fuck you. We have snakes.
They're not amphibians.
Snakes are amphibians. Well, some snakes are.
Name one, plus a fish.
Water snake.
A water snake is not an
Oh.
amphibian.
It's called a water snake.
I believe that's still a reptile.
Yeah, amphibians. They're not.
Yeah, it's just still an amphibian.
Amphibian doesn't mean something can go in the water. It means something go.
No, it doesn't. Which is why otters aren't amphibians.
But
So there are snakes there are amphibious snakes.
they're not.
Chat, back me up here.
They're not going to back you up, man.
Snakes are not amphibians. Snakes are reptiles that belong to the class Reptilia.
There you go.
But there are, and I mean, newts are also reptilians.
Newts are. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, but they're also amphibians. An axolotl, for instance.
Oh
No, I think an axolotl's a fish.
Yeah, axolotls
No,
are.
they-
Don't,
no,
no, don't try and
It's a
count.
newt, dude.
Axolotls fit in like 10 different categories at once. They're weird little guys. Don't.
He just said axolotl fish. Are we going to leave that?
They can't live on land.
Yeah, and neither can snakes. The water
Frogs?
snake. The water snakes.
Frogs?
Yeah, they're amphibians. Well done.
Those are amphibians.
Yeah. And if you had
And
those,
also-
and if you had those in England, you'd know.
We have frogs. Oh my god.
They don't have
Steve
frogs or snakes over there.
We have both. Steve Day threw $2. He said this one's because of all that eraser talk at the beginning. Oh, well, I'm glad someone liked it. What do you call an old man who supports segregation on the internet? An erasist. Boo!
No, I liked it. It was just-
Yeah, yeah. Everyone's just out to get drunk all today.
I'll have you know that an axolotl is a metamorphic salamander.
And what's a salamander, Polly?
A racist.
A fucking racist.
Was
That's
it-
right. No, I read. I think weirdly, I was, the weird things that you learn the other day. I think axolotls are a type that you have to be in a certain settings, certain conditions in order for them to become salamanders. So an axolotl is just basically a salamander that hasn't become a salamander.
Yeah, they are capable of. It is unusual among amphibians, and they are amphibians. They're of the class Amphibia.
Mm.
In that it reaches adulthood without undergoing metamorphosis.
Ah, thank you. Oh, Brett, that's exactly what I just said. Boom!
But-
3-0 to Drunkle.
But you're still wrong, because instead of taking to the land, adults remain aquatic and gilled.
Okay. So what you're saying is otters are amphibians? Is that your end game here?
No, I'm saying again. Amphibious was in reference to the marine. It was an adjective for
Was it?
marine, not for otter.
Was it though?
Yes.
Feels like you're pulling the otter one here. Where are we, John boy?
If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
It's Festonia for 5. He says, "Hey, Drunkle. Hey, Festonia. Sorry for mislabeling you as Welsh. All you Brits look the same to me. I forgive you, man, because you came back, you corrected your own behaviour, and you seem genuinely apologetic. Thank you, Festonia. Better than being French. French.
Do you look and go, hey, look, that guy's clearly a Cornishman, or what the hell's a Cornishman doing on this side of the mall? I thought they were banned, like that kind of thing. Can you recognize them at a distance?
Yeah, they have like a corncob pipe,
Uh-huh.
great big bushy beard.
Who are you describing right now? Santa Claus?
It just sounds. It sounds like he's just talking. There's nothing to it. He's just corn. This sounds like corn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm describing corn.
Is that not what you were asked?
No, it's a Cornish mun, a mun from Cornwall.
I'm not hearing the difference.
Between a man from Cornwall and corn.
Yes.
Okay, right. I'm going to describe one of them, and you tell me if it's a Cornishman or corn.
Well, you can do that after I read this.
Okay.
After it loads. Here's $1 for you. Listening to these two go back and forth is an awesome gig, right? How have you been, Sin? I'm okay. Very long day. Nobody asked me on the show.
You motherfucker! I was so close. I was
not
so
asked.
close to
Yeah,
asking. I was waiting for you to finish
I
reading,
was
and I was.
ignored poignantly.
He asked you
not
before the
asked.
show started, mate.
I did actually.
I'm
but-
okay.
Yeah.
I've had a series of very long days, and I'm trying to do everything at once, and it's not working out well. But I'm here, and we're doing the thing.
Ignoring your rudeness, Sinatra. How the hell are you, man? How's things been going? I've been wondering. Curious.
So you're gonna have to donate $1 for me to answer this.
Can somebody?
But no, just like I said, I feel like I'm being pulled in a million different directions, but fine.
You too? I mean, I don't think we're being pulled in the same directions, but different ones from the one we'd most like to be in, which is sitting still.
Well, most like to be in for me would be having my stuff done.
Thought you would be able to sit still.
No, I just find something else to do.
So it's self-inflicted?
I mean, I'm the one who chose to do all these projects, so yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But it's also how I usually try to put out consistent content.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, what's that?
Hmm.
I know.
Sounds like he's just talking.
Like a water snake with feet. Just doesn't compute.
That's a lizard.
No, that's what you attempted to describe, man, and I ain't letting it go.
I named an amphibian. Is a frog a reptile?
No.
Why not? What does it take?
Rearranging the system of taxonomic nomenclature?
Let's do it.
No. It's pretty
Okay.
complex, man. Remember saying that back in middle school? It's pretty
No.
complex. No?
No. What does it take? Scales?
To be a reptile?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could tell you what it takes to be a
think so.
mammal, but a reptile, actually.
Like fish. Oh, well, to be a mammal, you need nipples. Greg?
Well, a few other things as well, but
I think it's
Wow.
something with the vertebrae, if I remember correctly.
a reptile?
Yeah.
Well, they're all chordata, but I mean, so are mammals.
A vertebrate animal of the class with dry, scaly skin,
Mm.
typically laying soft eggs.
That's it.
That's a fish.
They don't have to be cold-blooded.
It doesn't say anything about that on the dictionary definition.
You just grabbed a fish.
Yeah. Well, dry. He said dry. Scales.
Dry scale. Well, I mean, look. Fish
Is
scales
water
are
wet?
only wet because they're in water.
Why else would they be wet?
Exactly, right? If you take a fish out of water, let it dry out, boom, it's a lizard.
So you're trying to tell me that a crocodile is a fish until it steps out the water?
No, hang on, that's not even an amphibian, is it? Because they just hold their stupid little breath, don't they?
Yeah, and let their schnoz stick above the water a little bit.
Yeah.
You know how they do.
You ever, they can freeze as well. They just be there like in a frozen lake, but they just have their snout sticking out above the ice, and they're just there, and they just freeze that way. But then when the
What?
lake thaws, they're fine again. Yeah,
Dude,
frozen.
he lost me
frozen
halfway
alligator.
through that sentence.
Where do crocodiles live that it gets cold enough for the lake to freeze?
Oh, everywhere, dude, everywhere.
Do you have
guys
crocodiles in England?
We don't. Well, I mean,
Up top,
in,
Sinatra.
Yeah.
in zoos, in zoos, does that count?
No.
Okay, then no.
What happens when an Englishman sees a crocodile in a zoo? What? What is that?
What is that? Is that your English accent of a man in a zoo? Is it? What is that?
Yeah, there's a reason I don't do accents on this show.
Yeah. How are you, Polly?
Oh, see? Someone cared. My heart is warmed. Much
Just getting in before you turn into a bitch about it.
okay. Being pulled in 10 different directions at once. As you guys heard, I did so much sit down in front of my computers. I ran and jumped and landed in front of my computer, rushing home, discovering how terrible the drivers are around me. But damn it, I got here. That's why the show started a little bit late. Whoops. But, you know, here now. Full rack, gameage, jokes. Unfortunately, Drunkle's here, but Sin's here, so
Yeah.
we're looking forward to a
Can't
good
have it.
show.
Can't have
Yes.
it. Hey, man. Look,
it
I
is-
brought
What?
Good.
I brought top tier banter regarding pencil erasers.
I'm sure that
And
riveted
fish.
everybody.
One person liked it enough to donate $1. It was clearly
Yeah.
a crowd pleaser.
Just
Yeah,
not getting the
absolutely.
support that I need here, Sin. Like,
It is, dude. One thing they don't tell you when you have kids is that they need to go to many different doctors all the time, and apparently my dumbass scheduled it all for 1 week, so I'm ready
Oh,
to
wow.
just abandon them.
holy shit. I think that's something doctors do on purpose as well, because you go like, oh, fucking, I'm an ear, nose, and throat doctor. You're like, why don't you do more? You know, you've already proven you can know multiple things. Why not be like an ear, nose, throat, and hand doctor?
Because ear, nose, and throat are connected?
No, your
And
ears are
one
connected to
issue
your throat.
usually affects one of them. Yeah,
Yeah, your ears are connected to your throat, yes, through the eustachian tubes.
it's all in your sinus region.
Do you have schools in England?
Yeah.
And what
Apparently
goes
not good ones.
yeah, and what goes on
Well,
there?
just because I'm not a fucking ear, nose, and throat doctor, now you think that's a blemish upon the educational record of Great Britain?
No, your general knowledge of the world is.
Coming from an American, that hurts, man.
That's the deepest
Public
cut of
school
all.
American.
Excuse me.
You right there, mate? Do you need an ear doctor?
I need a throat doctor.
It's all-
luckily-
they're all connected. They're all
have a
connected,
one-
Polly.
We have a one-stop shop for you.
Curious, you're still surly about something Armenian?
What?
Oh, Otter Man.
Minion.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell's an Ominion?
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Sounds like a Doctor Who bad guy.
Doctor Who.
Oh, you start saying whom. Oh, I love
it.
that.
That's-
Thank you.
That's great.
You're welcome. Good
It's
for
only
you,
taken
sir.
6 years for you to start doing it.
Oh, and watching the show.
Oh, that's right. How far are you into it now?
I gave up on like season 5.
There. What's
Yeah, but
that?
You didn't even start
Capaldi?
right though with the fucking stage plays. Like, how old is Doctor Who? Like, it started like
Are
1910,
you
didn't
some
it?
kind of Doctor Who purist?
Well,
I got to the middle of the 4th season. I was like,
Not
yeah,
really.
all right.
didn't Doctor
not
Who
really a
start
fan
so
unless you-
early that the early episodes are lost media?
I think they're amphibious.
Just some idiot walking around in front of a hand crank camera, going, "I just stepped out of my TARDIS." And it's just a cardboard box.
Well, yeah, because they didn't have phones. It's pre-phone.
Drunkle's Fallen Troopers, thank you for the $3. That fucking useless sack of dipshittery failed us and all of mankind.
What did I? I need a bigger eraser.
Can't
Well, we
erase
got-
your life.
Someone who apparently doesn't understand what amphibians are. Dr. Sinatra, who specializes in ear, nose, and throats.
No, I'm not that kind of doctor.
And Polly, the Whovian purist, who says you're not really a fan unless you've read the manga.
I'm not
What
that kind
show?
of doctor.
I am a purist, that's why I know it's Whoians.
It's Whovian.
Oh, yikes.
I don't call you guys Whoies.
That's racist. It's
Whovi-
Whovian. It's Whovian.
Whoians makes you seem like you're the a super fan of one of the duck nephews.
Maybe like from a Dr. Seuss.
I get what you're talking about. Okay. We freaking talking about
Horton
ducks.
here's a Huian.
Do you even watch Doctor Who, Drunkle? Like, is it actually? Are you a fan?
We don't have it in Britain.
Not without a license, you know.
I have seen it. I watched it purely for the acting talents of David Tennant. He's one of my favorite actors. When it went on to Matt Smith, who is not one of my favorite actors, I did not watch it.
Really? That's all it took?
What do you mean all it took? For me to stop watching it or start watching it?
To stop.
To stop, yeah. But then I also only started watching it because of David Tennant.
No, I guess that makes sense.
They
So
were-
glad you came today, Drunkle. Just keeping the show alive, passing it along. You'd be great.
Alcohol,
It's just-
liquor, booze.
Right, again, I've given you great banter on the pencil to eraser ratio.
The pencil to eraser ratio is already shitty to begin with.
Bringing it up only salts an old wound, sir. Whiskey Theory, thank you for the $3. Polly! Usagi Yojimbo is the new TMNT Games dick. Look it up. Also, our DLC.
What?
What? Polly!
What?
Usagi Yojimbo is the new TMNT Games DLC. Look it up. Also, watch Luther. It's right up your alley. Which you know, because I've been telling you for fucking years. Yeah, it's not untrue. I'll get around.
Luther, Idris Elba. It is a good show.
You keep mentioning things that are gonna come up later today. It's interesting.
It is. It's also got one of the doctors in it. Paul McGann.
Luther?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get around to Luther. So this TMNT game, is this new?
TMNT.
Teenage
Mutant
yeah.
Ninja. I guess it is, as there is an upcoming film, isn't there?
Is there?
It's Seth Rogen, unfortunately.
Oh no.
God, stop putting him in fucking everything.
I think he might be directing or producing or something like that, but the tagline is brought to you by permanent teenager Seth Rogen. And I went, oh, fuck off.
That's the big gay.
Such a big gay.
Seth Rogen. How the fuck does that guy pull in funding for a movie on that scale? For the licensing alone. Much less all the fucking CGI that's going to be involved in that guy? You bank on that guy? Permanent teenager.
Thing is, like,
have you ever read anything on that guy's
Adam Sandler,
Twitter?
right.
You could just look at him in an interview and hate his guts, and then you read his Twitter and you're a despisable person.
he is, yeah, he's a terrible, terrible person. However, you can't deny the fact that he does work in Hollywood, and he's not good at what he does, but he is prolific. He churns this shit out like fucking TV dinners. The thing, Adam Sandler did that as well, but the difference is Adam Sandler actually had
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
some really decent hits in the likes of Happy Gilmore. You know, that film has gone down in the annals of legend. Despite it being and Adam Sandler was fucking, I think for like 5 years, that's when most of his fucking films came out in just this massive block. That is who Seth Rogen thinks he is.
See, I'm not saying that I'm not saying the guy doesn't have. So you get the Pineapple Express, right? Stupid stoner movie. Okay,
And that's where he peaked.
Yeah, I was made to watch it, and I'm like, okay, there's some funny scenes, like, you know, situations that he developed here, little vignettes, some funny one-liners. Okay, yeah, as a stoner comedy goes, funny. There are people I think that can pass all of their content off in a few scripts, and that's it. They're done. They've pulled the well dry. They're out of it. And that's Seth Rogen in my mind. That guy doesn't have anything funny to say or do.
It's how can how do I word this? He is the same role in everything.
It's Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen and X. See, Jack Nicholson could get away with that.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Seth
you're
Rogen
not Jack
cannot.
Nicholson.
He's a dumb stoner.
You are not Keanu Reeves, sir. You have none of the charm. You cannot just keep playing the same guy. It won't work for you.
But his laugh is supposed to be the thing.
But then Adam Sandler played exactly the same. Like even Little Nicky was still Adam Sandler, just talking out of one side of his mouth.
And that guy has a
Those are actually
reputation he deserves.
But that's the difference, though, Sin. You're right. It was actually entertaining. But
Little Nicky was hilarious. Mr. Deeds
was.
was good.
Mate, Happy Gilmore, fucking hilarious. But there's no problem in like aspiring to, to be that kind of comedic actor like Adam Sandler. But the thing is, Seth Rogen actually believes he already is. And that's what pisses me off about him the most. And no, I know he's not, but he thinks he is. It's just that the hubris on his stupid fucking curly-haired head. And let's be honest here, he never actually got to where he is because of talent. It's because of connections.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I don't want to say why, but we all know why.
But no, we all do know what. Yeah.
Right.
Just leave it there, Drunkle.
And when's the last time you saw fucking Seth Rogen, or I'm sorry, Adam Sandler or any of these cats going on Twitter asking random people if they're Jewish? It's just weird.
Yeah, but weed.
I'm such a stoner.
I saw a picture of him that was from only, I don't know how long ago. It was still spring, and he's got a big, badly rolled joint hanging out of his fucking mouth and aviator sunglasses on. And it's clearly he's an old man because you can see all the wrinkles on his face and shit. And he's like, I'm still a teenager. No, you're a sad, middle-aged guy. Ugh. Thank you, Drunkle's Dickopedia, for the $2. Name 6 Japanese porn stars and their cup size. Drunkle, go.
Wait, say that again?
Name 6 Japanese porn stars and their cup size.
I mean, I can't pronounce them.
Can you try?
Marissa Hayes. I think she's I want to say a double B. Jade Cush.
what?
She's double B. B cup.
The
Jade
fuck
Cush.
is a double B.
It's one B after another. I know you're homeschooled, mate, but come on, it's the alphabet here.
Have you ever heard of a double B, Polly?
Double B cup?
Yeah,
Not to my knowledge.
I think he's just making this shit up.
Look, I'm not a doctor of brassieres. And it's probably done in like Japanese letters.
just had a mental image when you said that. Cup size, and then chopstick language to follow.
Yeah, right. It's just
You know why I say chopstick language? Because no matter what I say, somebody corrects me. Kanji to follow. That's not kanji. That's hiragana. Like whatever.
Those are alphabets, though, not languages.
But there's people gotta be that guy. Everyone's aspiring to be Valine's level of actually when no one can reach her heights.
There's reasons for this.
Most people don't want to bow down that low.
See, this is happening to me right now. Like, I got a hate cam on the chat going, Jade Cush is Chinese, you Philistine. You see? You're always going to make...
It's Philistine, bro.
No, I was saying it in Chinese. Philistine.
In Mandarin or Cantonese?
Asa, Akira. There's another one. She's got like a fucking tattoo of a cherry tree going up her back.
Okay.
God, what's her name? Fuck it. Someone's gonna know. That's 4, if we count the Chinese as a form of Japanese.
D, thank you for the $1. Check Discord. Okay. Yep, still there. Hold on, what am I looking for? I'm amazed that you were able to name. Son of a jackal.
Son of a jackal.
I just looked over to see a phone call I've been waiting for, and it. Oh, okay. Well, they hung up.
No.
'Cause I don't have my ringer turned on. I am a professional.
I mean, mine's always on silent anyway, because I am not a dickhead.
You don't even have the vibe turned on?
My watch vibrates.
Oh,
But generally, I'll ignore the call and just send them a text message at the end of it anyway.
my watch. That's what vibrates.
Yeah. What
Some
would
of
it
us
be,
don't have
anal
expensive ass
beads?
Apple watches.
It's not on. I've got Android for a fucking start.
Do you really?
And it's
Okay,
just
good.
it's just a watch that's connected to my phone. It cost me like, fucking I think £25.
What is Hitomi Tanaka's cup size? JB Jam asks.
Double B.
No.
Double B is not a cup size.
Maybe it is in
Do
Britain.
you guys have the letter C in England?
You know, they... no,
I mean,
they
yeah,
make, they
we
make
used to
do
be
with K.
We used to be the lords. of the
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
All right, Drunkle. That was all right. That was pretty good.
sea. Thank you, man.
Speaking of C's, C. Thomas, thank you for the $3. No one can,
Hey!
no one can reach
That
Valine's.
was also good.
No one can reach Valine's height, since not everyone can be 2/5 a person or that angry. But then again, being a hobbit midget means average anger needs to be concentrated to fit into that size. Is that why she's so mad? She's actually average mad, but just, small, so it's concentrated?
Oh, right. Got a concentrated bitterness.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's like compressing gas. It just normally it wouldn't be a problem, but when you try and compress it into a small space, it might explode in your face. Like she's the propane canister of people.
We're back to porn again.
You tell Steve Dave, thank you for the $1. If you stop and check Discord on donations, you could tell your coworkers that streamlabs.com/polydubblive is the URL to your beeper. They just need to pay $1 minimum to contact you.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's
Great idea.
nice. That's a great idea. I don't know how well that'd go over. I'd be okay with it. Who likes to do? Who would like to do some snooze? Snooze.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, we can do snooze.
Oh, can we?
Mhm.
Can we? For real? No fooling?
Yeah. You get happy, but wait till you see what we're waiting on here.
Oh, I didn't send you that article. I forgot about it. I'm sorry. I said on Monday I found a Polly-worthy article. So much so that I didn't do it on Monday.
The Thomas, thank you for the $1. I would make more jokes about Valine, but even she comes up short.
Yeah.
Is Valine even here? She's gonna listen to this later and just, much like a propane canister hit in the side with a sharp object, she's gonna explode. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about some snooze. This isn't snooze. It's more of the same. God's sake, look what they did to my favorite character of all time.
Bugs Bunny's your favorite character of all time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know originally he wasn't? He didn't have a carrot with the whole "What's up, Doc" thing. It was a cigar.
Really? I couldn't tell by the way he held it.
Yeah. In the way that he's...
You're bitter today, Sid. Are you all right, man?
And the way he's doing a Groucho Marx voice all the time and lifting off his
And
comedic
ashing.
style. And yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Ollie, how often do you ash your carrot?
Every time I take a bite,
Sometimes.
I don't want it falling on the carpet.
Yeah, that's fair.
So here they go from Looney Tunes, the official Twitter account. Happy Pride. Get your drag on, Rainbow.
I mean, is it drag if Bugs Bunny always did this as like a disguise?
A disguise,
Right.
a
Yeah, this-
misdirection. He wasn't trying
Yeah.
to come on to Elmer Fudd.
Yeah.
This was his defense mechanism.
It's probably more convincing than most drag acts I've seen as well.
Yeah, I'd believe any one of these characters here are women before Jessica Yaniv. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. So I guess well, they're redefining drag as just anyone who is cross-dressing for whatever reason ever. So, fucking Scooby-Doo, Scooby and Shaggy when they're fucking,
yeah.
hiding from the big monster. That's drag as well, is it?
Drag is when dress.
Yeah, I think, okay. Drag is when clothes. All right, fair enough.
Dexter, thank you for the $1. Yep, Discord is still there. I want my $1 back. Well, I went and looked. What the hell? I did. What the hell am I looking for, man? I see nothing.
But then, also, just like drag existing and them saying that, look, if you dress up in women's clothing, then it is drag, is also them saying that gender is effectively just fashion. It's just clothing.
It is. What do you think these people believe?
Well, no, I mean, gender is a synonym of sex. I don't go down the route of fucking sex and gender are different things. I mean,
Yeah,
fucking, what was it?
but
John Money.
We're talking
Oh
about
God!
what they
Don't
believe.
bring up John Money.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Fucking, I'm telling you, man. What happened was around about fucking 2013, someone on Tumblr made a post to a load of fucking vulnerable prepubescent teenagers about Dr. John Money, and they all went, "Oh my God, that's why I feel so anxious all the time."
It's
No, it's because you're a fucking teenager.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not because you're a naturally anxious 14-year-old with
Right.
surging hormones and confusing growth. No, just no. Bugs Bunny, no, he's not dressing up in drag. He's not a pride icon, as a whole bunch of people are saying in the comments. And you know you can tell the difference between the psychopath.
Icon?
I didn't want to say it.
What?
You said a pride icon. I said a pride-con.
Icon. Yeah, he's
I'd go
not that either.
Pride Con.
Everyone's going, she looks so beautiful in every picture. Over and over again, referring to her, Bugs Bunny as she.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Bugs me, man.
I get the second
nothing,
one in.
It bugs me? No? Okay.
Oh, that was good. Sorry, I didn't even know.
Fuckle thank you for
I
the
get-
$3. Bugs cross-dressing wasn't drag. It was literal shock humor at the sheer absurdity of a man dressing as a woman. This is just a precursor to Family Guy / South Park shock humor, not an identity thing. Yeah, that's the thing. It's when Bugs did it, like when he's dressed up as the Southern Belle there, second from the right. Yeah, it was the absurdity of it. He needed to distract that Southern gentleman. They're on a riverboat, casino boat, and it's like, yeah, I'm just going to dress like a Southern Belle to confuse him. And one of his locks falls in his face. He blows it out of the way. He's still Bugs. He's still acting like Bugs, or over the top with whatever character he's assuming. It's a joke.
The argument around it is, people going like, "Oh no, fucking, all right, if you want to do it, just keep it away."
There is
from the
no
kids." And they'll
jokes
be
with
like,
these people.
and they go, so like you never watched Mrs. Doubtfire growing up. But again, like Mrs. Doubtfire wasn't drag because it was a disguise.
Man trying to see his children, nothing more.
And therefore disguising himself to do it.
Mhm.
I'm
Every one
surprised
of these
Mrs.
right here
Doubtfire
got-
isn't on one of those lists.
Everyone here, well, he's dead. Everyone here is every one of these examples here is Bugs Bunny disguising himself to get up to his zany antics. None of this is so he can read a storybook to children.
Or go into a locker room with underage girls.
In which then you're going to have to say, all right, so you're saying that drag is actually just a disguise? What are they disguising themselves from? What are they, what about them do they not want people to see?
And this is from the official Looney Tunes email or Twitter account. And somebody down in the comments and high up, this is how desperate corporations are for ESG points. Yes. Let's look through the catalog of intellectual properties that we own, and how can we retcon some character to be make the 5 angry% of Twitter happy. See, we did the thing. And they actually put these things on a list that they submit to the goddamn citation boards to see, oh yeah, look, yeah, ESG points for you. You are full on socially progressive.
And people went mad for it as well. I mean, you said like the second reply. from I've heard something. It's a verified account. Says cartoons are gay.
Yeah.
And of course, people are going, no, of course, cartoons aren't necessarily gay. But then you find me one fucking drag performer that isn't gay. You just won't be able to. Also, look at the green Bugs Bunny. Look at the size of that motherfucker's feet. You can always tell.
And the amount of corporate accounts, like Minute Maid, you know, the frozen concentrated orange juice Minute Maid. Why does Minute Maid even have a Twitter account? Welcome to the most refreshing place on the internet. They have 13,000 followers. Why do they even have that? But yeah, they had.
Why do they have a Twitter account? Or why do people start a Twitter account and go, oh, Minute Maid, I'm going to follow them?
Yeah. And they tweeted, it's amazing how Bugs can pull off literally any outfit. Oh, you're telling me. Looney Tunes response. It's corporations just talking to each other with all of the people they're trying to placate in the middle of it.
Of course, the actual Minute Maid is just a man dressed as a French maid. Did you know that? Well, where's your fucking pride tweet, Minute Maid? Come on, you cowards.
Yeah. Is it the refreshing drink for the LGBTQ LMNOPAI plus 2A group or not? No?
I mean, look, you're a corporation. Fucking act like one. Do you know what I mean? Be like, hey, look, Pride Month is for everyone. It's take pride in who you are. And no matter how you feel about it, the one thing that unites us is that we all love the refreshing taste of Minute Maid concentrated orange juice.
Yeah. And Faithless makes a good point. 13,000 bots. Yeah, if I was Minute Maid, I'd buy bots too. Because really, who's going to look into it to see whether or not... I mean, how many people do you think are retweeting and liking tweets from Minute Maid?
It has to be. You can't all be Wendy's.
Can you hear me now? Jesus Christ, my shit crap. I've been trying to talk for like the last 30 seconds.
Go on.
But yeah, I've noticed a lot less companies having anything Pride related this month. I wonder why that is.
That's what people have been saying, and I hope that's the case. Fear the Bud Light fall.
Well, you remember, like last year, indeed the year before, many years before that as well. If you hadn't have fucking had your, let's wank a man off under the rainbow tweet, then people would be going, "Why haven't you done a Pride tweet? What is this company ran by bigots? What's going on?" Like the act of not making a tweet would fucking make people think that you're Chick-fil-A.
There might be less people doing it because, we need to do it or feeling the pressure to do it, but they're definitely doing it for ESG points. I mean, think about who owns Looney Tunes. Warner Brothers. Yeah, Warner Brothers. What old properties that we own that are recognizable that we're not currently doing anything with that we can alphabet the hell up and beat across the face with a rainbow. And then, there. Well, Looney Tunes. Well, Bugs Bunny dressed like a woman. There we go. Sport drag. Yay. Stupid shit. All right, let's
Why
move
is
on.
drag part of a sexuality?
I was just thinking that myself, Sid.
Two-spirit? I don't know. That's the only one I can figure out. I'm not even sure what two-spirit means.
It's just Native American transgenderism.
It seems to be really only a thing in Canada.
Two-spirit?
Yeah.
Is that true, or are you just saying fuck Canada? Like, what is like?
No, I'm just saying that like the two-spirit fanaticism seems to only be a thing in Canada.
Huh.
And also fuck Canada.
And yes, and also fuck Canada.
I mean, it goes without saying, to be honest.
Like, I wonder how localized some of them phenomenons are. Like, are they trying to do they have Drag Queen Story Hour in the UK, Drungle?
Unfortunately, yes, it is something that has, because one of the jobs I do on a Thursday is clean a library. And they have recently been advertising that they are going to have a drag queen story hour.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's unfortunate as well because, like, I mean, look, when it comes to America, you guys are a little more out there. Like, you leave the police state shit to us, and we've been leaving the fucking, the culture war shit to you. However, it seems as though we've had a bit of a cultural exchange recently, haven't we? And you've been getting a little more police statey, and we've been getting a little more culture war-y. It's a very sad thing. I'm looking at these posters. It's going, this June, come down for fucking Drag Queen Story Hour. And I'm looking at this going like, I could just take this poster down and no one would know. But I didn't.
You didn't?
Nah, I just polished it with bleach.
No, hey, Camel, I know, I've heard the concept Two-Spirit. It's just, there are so many of the things that seem interchangeable or indistinguishable from one another because of we've watched videos of the one person going, what was the one? I think it was you, Sin, who played it. I'm a demi-boy, which means different than a demi-girl because of blah, blah, and start you hearing these differences and things that only matter on Tumblr, right? Like, explain to me again how a pansexual is different than a bisexual? Like, aren't you describing the same exact thing?
It's terminal uniqueness most of the time.
The desperation
like,
to
I need
proliferate
something
categories. I need my own one category. I'm the only person in it.
Yeah, I need something that makes me feel super special in the super special group. I'm more super special than you are.
And I get the idea of, I remember doing that in comparative religions class in undergrad, where they talked about the small amount of American Indian tribes that buy into the notion of Two-Spirit.
Funny how? How am I funny? I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? What the fuck are you looking at? What the fuck?
I don't see that one often enough. I love it so much. Mr. Peckman, thank you very much for the 1350. If there was a fictional food I could try, I would like to try SpongeBob's Pretty Patties. They look good. Is it?
That's fair. Yeah.
What about the fucking pizza on Scooby-Doo, mate? Like, I don't even like cheese, but that shit looks good.
Oh, that's right. You don't like cheese.
I can answer the pansexual thing for you, Polly.
I want a cigar carrot.
It's Pride Month. Polly will put anything in his mouth. I can actually answer the
What won't you put in your mouth, you bigot? Name them.
Cheese and a fish.
Cheese shaped like a dick.
No dick cheese, please. I've done an ungodly amount of fucking research in my on my YouTube careers, and it involved watching a lot of fucking videos just purely about definitions of certain words. So pansexual is intrinsically linked to transgenderism because, yeah, otherwise you would be bisexual. But the thing is, if you're pansexual, then it means you're also attracted to trans people. Or non-binary people as well.
That's the difference. Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's also how I know what Two-Spirit is.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fucking cookie section.
That trombone is so filthy dirty. Like, you don't want to play it in front of your mother. It's that lascivious. It's just,
I love a dirty trombone.
Oh, it's lewd.
Is that something I can say?
Just, yes. Rusty trombones are what you want to be careful about, especially during Pride Month. It's Steel Fang, thank you very much for the $50. Greatly appreciated and badly needed right now. I won't go into the details why, but oh my God, is that so appreciated. I'm gay, and even I'm getting sick of this gay shit.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
They've been shoving this gay crap year round. I'm making it official. Pride Month is dead. Happy Dinosaur Appreciation Month.
Oh, now you're talking.
I'd be okay with that. Who doesn't have their favorite dinosaur? We've all got one.
What's your favorite dinosaur, Polly?
I'm pretty partial to the Stegosaurus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're good for the herbivore. Interesting.
It's got the the plates along its back. I always thought those were super cool.
Sin, do you remember fucking Ghastly actually found out the word for those?
No.
For the the spine bits on a Stegosaurus. I think it began with a Z or a Z.
I think they were just called spines.
No. There was a special word.
That one and the Loch Ness Monster one that I can't ever remember the name of. You know, it looks like Dino from the Flintstones, but with flippers.
Oh, it's Littlefoot.
Littlefoot?
Yeah, that was the dinosaur from A Land Before Time, was one of those, the leaf-eating motherfuckers.
Oh, 100.
Oh, yeah, Littlefoot, long neck. I'm with you. Yeah, okay. What about you, Sinatra? What's your favorite dinosaur?
I'm a T-Rex guy.
Oh, nice. Classic. Hard to go wrong.
Yeah, you can't beat the class like a grilled cheese. I love a grilled cheese.
Oh, there you go. JTR, Thagamise, Zagonites. Actually, maybe it is Zagonites. But that was the. You must remember that, Sin.
I do.
We had a whole bit about Zagonites. Okay.
No, Steel Fang's absolutely right. Dinosaur Appreciation Month. Drunko, what about you?
Thank you. I was actually getting very, very worried that no one was going to ask me what
Oh
my
no!
favorite dinosaur
Oh no! I had forgotten.
during Dinosaur Appreciation Month
of all
time.
months. Okay, go on.
No, I'm in Sinatra's camp here. It's the Tyrannosaurus Rex, king of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's T-Rexes are cool because you make fun of their little flimsy arms and then they chase you down and you die.
That's why I've got a T-shirt that Viper made for me, specifically for me, of a T-Rex trying to eat noodles, but he can't because his arms are too short. I'm wearing dinosaur socks right now.
You make dinosaur butter. I mean, it's...
I do. It's garlic dinosaur butter.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, you have the credentials, no question.
I mean, dinosaurs are fucking cool. That's why I don't believe in God. I can't believe in a God that would kill the dinosaurs off. I just can't.
That's why?
Gotta make room for us.
Yeah.
Well, now we got Biden, so I guess dinosaurs still exist.
And we got
Corbin
crocodiles.
Thomas
They're essentially dinosaurs.
but not amphibians. Corbin Thomas threw $3 from Lurky Spanish. He said the cartoon activists treat gender and orientation as a choice until it is no longer convenient in an argument because, as we've all seen, they lack consistency because subversion stroke revolution. Well, that ain't complex, is it? It's just
that's a sentiment that I've seen a lot from non-activist LGBT people, is that they are sick and tired of everything that has to do with everything that's going on. They just want to be left alone.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
That's probably how they feel right there. Do you remember the memes of, like, not my shield? Or hashtag not your shield? Stop bringing me up. That's the thing that I'm here. It's like, quit speaking on behalf of the community and somehow I get included in that. That's the one that I hear a lot.
I've also seen a great rise in the amount of people, as you say, non-activist gayers. You didn't say gayers, but I think you said LGBTs. But I've seen a great rise in people wanting the separation between the LGB and the T.
Well, it's not for any action of the T people. That's the thing. It's for the activists.
Yeah, they truly are the worst of the worst, aren't they?
Imagine how the people that fielded it. Sorry, go ahead. You were talking.
They're advocating for stuff that actual trans people want nothing to do with.
Well, again, I often see like people just go, "We just want to exist," and you go, "All right, yeah, the majority of you do." But then there's also the people that say, "No, if you use the wrong pronouns, it's a hate crime." Misgendering is violence. It's like you don't just want to exist. The people that just want to exist do. You want to be special. You don't want to exist. You want actual parades for you because you're so special.
I'll get back to that in a second. This shit that bugs the hell out of me. Okay, thank you again, Steel Fang. You rock. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who threw out the name of the Plesiosaur. I copied and pasted it because I want to read into it.
This man isn't black. What?
Oh, it's Mr. Pikmin. $10. No comment. Thank you very much, Mr. Pikmin.
Mr. Pikmin just shows up and I'm here. And isn't that enough?
It's just
it's
enough
Pikmin.
For me. Right? That's Pikmin money right there.
C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. 98% of all this mentally ill gender stuff makes me believe it's just a game. And it's all just the same. We're being sold. It's being sold by the terminally online to the terminally online. Prove me wrong. You know, there are people that have their entire activism career, exclusively terminally online. I agree with it. I believe it. I've been fighting for trans rights ever since. What have you done? I typed on my keyboard a lot late into the night instead of putting together a resume and looking for a real job.
I wrote a tweet that got over 7 likes.
Right. That was only responded to by other people who agree with you. And corporations that were afraid of the angrier of you.
There it is.
Pikmin for 10. No comment.
Again.
Pikmin don't need to say
Pikmin.
anything, though, Sin. You know? Yeah.
Crossfire
Comes
4891. Thank you for the $2. I used to love June. Now the degenerates have turned it into shithole month. Anyways, happy British cigarette month
That's
to
a
everybody.
Get it? Shithole month?
No,
Christ. I got a British cigarette as well.
yeah.
You tell a Steve Day for $2. He says, I lost friends over that shit. They ended up not being friends. I wish they pulled the misgendering as violence crap with the Nashville shoot. Okay. I don't care about that thing. Am I right, Millie Gal? And of course, look, hey, no, I am well within my rights to say this because, as we all know, I am transgender because I said so, and that's all it takes.
Thank you, $2. Happy Dino month, boyos, from Jurassic June.
Oh,
Jurassic June. Let's own it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next year all of a sudden.
You know, they did Shark.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they did Shark Week. That was explosively successful. Yeah, Jurassic
Yeah.
June all the way. That's the thing.
Hey. When you're drunkle, every week is Shark Week.
Why's that?
I wasn't expecting you to follow up on it. I don't know, man.
Okay. Dark Resurrect.
Well,
Thank
I'm
you for
trans. It's bigoted to ask questions.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're Millie. Shit.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Drunken auntie, right?
Yeah, and sharks are predators,
Accept
and
what I
you're
say.
trans. So okay, got it.
It's my truth.
I'm glad you guys let that one slide by. I probably should have said. Okay, Dark Resurrect, thank you for the $5. I got told that I'm supporting people who want me dead, all because I support Multiple Protect Kids Act. Apparently, I can't be bi and have my own ideas, not even in June. June is the worst time to have your own independent thought. Are you insane?
Dinosaur Appreciation Month? Jurassic June?
The amount of gatekeeping and self-checking and purity circles that go on social media, I've already seen it. This doesn't really seem like it's a good idea to me. Just some guy who does a lot of comic book and Lord of the Rings type material. He's bi. The amount of hate that guy gets for not being like in line with the thinking and towing the line. Crazy town. That's it. Why? Because I can't connect those two things. I don't get it.
There's I mean, you mentioned social media. There is, and if you're not following it, people of Twitter, Gays Against Groomers, worth following. It's very libs of TikTok-esque in what they do. If you like getting angry when you're online, then that's your account.
I haven't seen that one in a hot minute. Yeah.
It's been a minute,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
How you doing, Paratrooper Kitty? Odenhammer, thank you for the $4 in the long-lost Paratrooper Kitty. As much as I'm not a huge fan of Tim Pool, he does have something with the taking this month back for American Excellence Month. Oh, man, yeah. Dirty trouble. And Grisella, who, I love you to death, Grisella, but was actually asking up there, how are the cookies not sliding off the sheet? That's what you were focused on?
Yeah, what, there was cookies?
You know what I was about to say when it went up? I'm like, because there's baker's parchment underneath there. There totally wasn't. I just saw it this time around. I don't know what was there. I did, didn't notice. Steel Fang, thank you for the $50. Jurassic June is ingenious. Well played. I'm going to promote it everywhere. You know what? I don't really like my Twitter account. I'm going to tweet it out after the show.
I read that. I thought it said Jurassic June is igneous, and I thought that's fucking brilliant.
One last thing on this before we move the hell on. Bring up
from the first bit of the news.
Yeah.
We've been on.
Well, Drunko, you've been there. You know what it's like. Come on, where's the sympathy
God.
at, brother? Come on.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Sometimes it's just like that. We'll rapid fire from here on out, like a $5 donation. Yahoo! When I said it's all the same people tweeting at each other, Minute Maid getting involved because the corporations need their ESG points. But then you go up here, it's like werewolf. What does it say? When someone says drag queen, I think of Bugs Bunny before RuPaul. Do you? Let's just hover over your name because I'm betting that, oh, here, look at this. 31-year-old queer content creator, ADHD, hashtag BLM, he, they, not work, related, NSFW, 18 plus only, and poly. I am reclaiming my name. No, they didn't. Sunset.
They know you.
Well,
they knew you were going to look at it. It goes, not safe for work, Polly.
That's what I should do. I should reclaim it by tweeting at all of them and saying, thanks for the shout out, bro. They're going to be, no, not you. I know that's what you meant. I appreciate it. Sons of bitches. All right, moving along. Darth Mando sent this at me. Coca-Cola bottle design.
I had a phone call.
No worries. You came back just in the right time. You're a bottle man. Look at this shit. Coca-Cola bottle design from 1899 to 1986. Look at 1889 for a minute, man. I want that.
I don't know. It looks very Pride Month, doesn't it?
Not 1889, excuse me. 1899.
Why did we move away from glass?
Oh, no, these are still glass bottles.
Yeah, I have to go to the smallest little bodegas, like on a dirt highway in the middle of nowhere to find the glass Coke bottles, but they are still out there.
Dude, every generation has had their thing. It's been lead, asbestos, we have microplastics.
We do, yeah. I not just that, but fucking Coca-Cola just tastes so much better out of a glass bottle.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
I can't drink Coke anymore.
It's a mixer, to be honest. I don't.
It's way too sweet. Even as a mixer, like, I go, give me the least sugary thing you have. It's just so sweet. I've been off of like writ large soda for so long that even drinking, I'm like, it gives me that weird mouth feel.
The gritty teeth feel.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually feel the grit of the sugar.
The 1899 has a cork.
That's what I'm saying. Do you not love that 1899? And the 1900 is retro, but yet has the cap. Like, look at that old school label. I love this shit. It's got the super thick bottoms on it. I feel like
1915 it reminds me of Nuka-Cola right there.
Yeah, the skinny bottom.
Yeah.
It only looks like Coke that I would think of as, until 1957. That's interesting. And what was going on between 1916 and 1957? That's quite the leap.
It's what's called shrinkflation. You get charged more, but you also get less.
That's what we're going through right now.
I mean, we have been since 1899.
Siriju Gospel says you could just go down the street to get glass bottles. Must be nice.
You got to pay more for it, yeah. You can only get them in like packs of 4 over here, but you can get them.
Yeah, Dark Resurrect Tux is mentioning Mexican Coke. Have you tried that? And is it still too sweet for you?
It's okay. That's all right.
I find the biggest difference between them. Yeah, the cane sugar makes all the difference. It's not the sickly sweet of corn syrup.
It's not the stevia nonsense that they use, and it's also less. I believe Mexican Coke is less calorically dense than ours.
Yeah, it's high fructose corn syrup, Drunkle. That's the thing. It's shelf stable for longer. Won't spoil.
I'm really in it for the Colombian Coke is what I'm after.
I started doing some research into this, and it's just some passing stuff that I was thinking about. Our food has gotten much more calorically dense recently.
Because... like big drums.
It's the Zen Blaster. Nothing stops people, including myself, in mid-sentence as quick as that. Like, since talking, I was like,
It's called stopping power.
I'm worried that someone's going to be like, having a drink of water when that goes off, and they're going to fucking choke, thinking they need to stop drinking. Lady Monteceros, thank you for the $10. Everybody wish TC a happy birthday or fight me. Is TC's birthday? Fucking hell yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, big
Happy
party
birthday,
signs
dude.
and thumbs up and claps and whatnot and chat. Happy birthday, man.
And big drums.
But I was like, I swear to God that I think I was looking at, because I took the kids through McDonald's. I think it was a McDouble. I'm like, I swear to God, this thing used to be like 200 calories. Now it's like 400 something. So I looked it up, and it turns out that all the extra shit, like, because it's not nutritious at all, But back when it was 200 calories, it felt like you ate 200, not 400. They're just putting a bunch of fucking seed oils in it.
Seed oils?
Yeah. And it's this nonsense to make up for the lost nutritional value.
Did you read that somewhere, or is this something you noticed?
No, I looked it up. I'm like, why is food more calories now, or something like? I looked up something like that. But yeah, it's like they increase the production of seed oils in the food.
So like, there's a suggestion that I could 100% believe. Like, I don't find anything suspicious about what you just said. Like, we're producing food that is so low in caloric intake, like McDonald's fries. Like, that's not food.
Yeah, there's no nutritional value in it, so you want calories.
Yeah, so we'll stuff a bunch of oil in it to make it.
So
I can see it.
though. I think the trick here is to treat McDonald's as like a snack, you know, like you would a bag of chips.
Yeah. It's exactly.
You know?
It's munchies. It's junk food. It's not a meal. Yeah. Fuck yeah. During Jurassic. Look at that.
Nice.
The extra suck on my balls from Fat Stone. That's the winner right there.
Like, did you think that the bald eagle knew what it was doing? Like,
Yes.
Rocking along, and he's like, "Yeah, this looks awesome. Someone's gonna meme the fuck out of this."
Steel fag for the big 75. Always Nuka-Cola. Fuck yeah. And suck on my balls. I guess I should correct myself before Valine gets a chance to. Right. Trey Parker, not Matt Stone. The singing there.
Actually.
Yeah.
I mean, Steel Fang. Fuck me. You're killing it.
I
tonight,
know.
mate.
Mm-hmm.
You said there's flopping your dick on the table, and then there's doing a helicopter first. My God.
You're breaking the goddamn table. You're coming in, whipping it around like a lasso. Yeah.
A lasso?
Do you have cowboys in the UK?
No, we don't have cowboys in the UK.
I know you
Why
don't.
Would we have cowboys in the? Oh, you know. So you asked anyway.
No, I asked because it was one thing where the answer was obviously no.
So you just admitted all of this has just been a setup from the start.
No, just this time.
We have snow.
If you want to talk about donuts with stopping power, the Beto, the 2386, that's a good way to get people to stop mid-sentence.
There's Valine with that was Trey Parker polydub. It brings in a sense of order and consistency to my universe to know that Valine will still actually you anytime, anywhere.
She's around, always around.
Mm-hmm. A lasso.
Lasso?
Do you guys have Mexican Cokes?
We don't have Mexicans.
Do you have shit?
Yeah.
Passover Coke?
I don't even know what that is.
It's Coke that comes up for the high holidays where observant Jews can't drink certain things, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So kosher Coke. It only comes out certain times a year because it's only needed for then.
Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you.
It's the same. It's the same as Mexican Coke.
I've only met one Jew, and she converted to Judaism. Yeah.
You know why it bugs me, the notion of kosher Coke? It's proof they could do it if they wanted to. You fucks. Do you see what I'm saying?
Coca kosher?
They could call it that. That would be a great advertising. Well, no, that wouldn't be a great advertising campaign, would it? I remember when Pepsi came out with Pepsi Throwback. That was delightful because I'm actually a fan of Pepsi over Coke, despite what you see on the screen. Now, see, if Pepsi came out with that $18.99 bottle, I'd be all over it. And
I am much more of a fan of Pepsi than Coke.
Yeah. And if you want to try a soda that is not very high and overly high in sugar and over the top in caloric value, try a ginger ale if you haven't. I'm a big fan of ginger ale.
Oh, yeah. Old Jamaica. That's your boy.
Yeah. Flip it around and just take a look at the back. It doesn't even need to be diet, and you'll see grams of sugar per, and pick up any other soda you want. It's just not supposed to be very sweet. That's just its style. I'm a fan.
Mix that with vodka, you got a Moscow Mule.
If you ever have that's ginger beer. If you ever have the chance, Polly, you need to try the blackberry ginger ale, dude.
What?
It is so fucking.
I did.
Good.
It was not Schweppes. It was Canada Dry.
Canada Dry. I have one
yeah.
in my
That's
fridge
good,
here.
actually.
I cannot. I'm gonna go drink it here in a minute. Honestly.
Now that it's
What's the
mentioned,
difference
it's
between what's the difference between a ginger beer and a ginger ale?
the ginger.
Explain yourself.
You have Google.
Yeah, but you're here.
I'll Google it for you.
Lupus
Oh, so
Alba.
you don't
RC is the
know.
best cola.
No.
There's always one person supporting the Royal Crown, and I can appreciate it. I like Royal Crown.
Oh, is that what
Difference-
RC stands for? Okay.
It is. You should be all
Difference
over it,
ginger
Brittany.
beer and ginger ale. Ginger beer is usually non-alcoholic brewed and fermented beverage. Ginger ale is a carbonated beverage made with water and flavored with ginger. Ginger beer has ginger.
Oh, it's ginger flavor. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you.
All right, let's actually.
So when I said ginger, that was the correct answer. I was accidentally
I know.
right.
Yeah. That's fine. I accept that.
I promised to rapid fire through these things, so let's do so with very little explanation because it'll be fun that way. A $10 or
No way!
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, another one.
I got to share the love. And Sinatra, before you say anything, I did send you a good about not too long ago.
Fuck yeah! Oh man! Oh, that is my favourite one. Oh my god! I don't care about the money right now. It's just that got played. I'm so fucking happy. Oh, did you hear me when that started playing, mate?
Yeah.
I was incredulous. No way! It's still Fang. Fucking hell, someone had a bonus recently. For 175. I gotta share the love and Sinatra before you say, well, we'll leave that. But you certainly are sharing the love. My god, thank you so much, Steel Fang. Polly, can I play again?
You can. You
Can
can.
I?
Of course.
Is that right?
I love the repeated. Bang, and another one. And boom, another one. I love it. Oof. Yeah. It's Jurassic June, damn it.
I
Hell
got to
yeah.
share the love. And Sinatra, before you say anything, I did send you a good about not too long ago.
Oh, Steel Fang. Thank you so much, dude. Honestly, that is, oh man, my heart's pumping. Which is what it's supposed to do, so that's good. Thank you, sir. Can we get a big thank you to Steel Fang? You have been
Just
an absolute
cleaning it
legend
up
all
tonight.
fucking show, mate.
Woo!
All fucking show. A big thank you from me
Fantastic.
and obviously from Polly as well. You
No
fucking
shit.
gangster during Jurassic June. And Jurassic June through $3. I mean, what a name. Says, don't forget the rewatch. Oh, I guess to rewatch the original Jurassic Park movie and remember that the CGI of that movie still holds up 30 years later. Dude, I remember watching the first Jurassic Park when I was young. We had it on VHS through perfectly legitimate means. And yeah, like the quality of the action, because, you know, it was perfectly legitimate and therefore the quality was a little bit lower. But I remember that fucking movie that terrified me. That bit where she's looking, you know, the boom, boom, and she looks at the cup of water and you see the ripples. Oh, dude. That was some tension right there. For little fucking 4-year-old drunkle, that T-Rex terrified me. The shit they've been coming up with now, it's not the same, is it?
Yeah, but you're not a little
Like half
child.
of all Marvel movies are green screened.
Well, yeah. Who the hell wants to watch behind the scenes shit? On some movies, you want to see people standing around like, oh, this is where you filmed it. You really were in Boston for The Departed or whatever, and here are the characters standing around doing their thing, right? You don't want to see a Marvel movie. It's some idiot covered in a spandex suit covered in dots in a giant green room. Yay.
I think the last movie I saw with really solid practical effects was Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, a lot of people bring that up. I eventually saw because people wouldn't shut up about it, how awesome it was. I'm like, yeah, whoa, okay, you're not wrong.
I think
It's just cheaper to do green screen anymore. Disney doesn't pay their animators.
when it comes
So
to the background,
what are they worried about?
Yeah, well, it's not like they're if they don't pay animators, they're certainly not going to pay a bunch of stunt people who could get killed, you know, and all the
Hell no.
a bunch of choreography
then-
that's involved in getting cars to flip and explode and whatnot. What's that, Drungle?
excellent use. Oh, when it comes to that, I think it's the green screen, you know, the CGI for the background that we have a problem with here, instead of actually filming on location, which is in my defense of CGI. I want to bring out Lord of the Rings. I mean, because that was Andy Serkis covered in a load of fucking dots and shit like that, and he was rocking around on the floor like a fucking dog with worms. But what they did with that was amazing. But they also still filmed on location. They were going over to fucking parts of Ireland, parts of New Zealand, and shit like that, because it was about the beautiful vista that was Middle Earth. But you still needed CGI because, you know, trolls don't exist. Lord of the Rings, I think, did it. That was that perfect balance between CGI and real shit.
Oh, have a good night, TC. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, TC.
All right, let's do
But
it. Ready?
To what
No, we're
Steel
not.
Fang said.
Okay.
I wasn't going to say shit, buddy. You spend your money how you see fit. I'm happy you're
Yeah, man.
supporting people.
That's what's up.
And here we go. A $10 thrift store PC seemed ordinary as they come until the owner found a veritable library of Alexandria of early 2000s gay porn reviews. PCGamer.com.
How did you find this article?
I
Sid with the real question.
yeah, I'm just not off to Reddit or fucking typing in funny, weird stories. I search, man. I care about what the audience gets to see.
God damn.
Where does he say it? And then I got to the digital contents, gigabytes of DVD rips, and written critiques chronicling the past era of adult entertainment. Quote, thousands upon thousands of pages of extremely professional work, breaking down the titillating titles like Soaked in Sex and On the Couch, Volumes 1 and 2. The work has the character of a professional website with its layout. I really get the impression that these were parts of drafts for such a site, or an enthusiast blog covering the industry. It wasn't like finding someone's porno stash at the bottom of 7 subfolders labeled tax documents. Though, ironically...
Bullshit. It's homework. It's always labeled homework.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Though, ironically, one of the screenshots does show the document Gay Movies 301 to 400 sandwiched between Financial Overview 2016 and IRS letter.
301 to 400.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, buy your PCs, you know, and go on to Goodwill, but, you know, when you look around, you never know what you're going to find.
I mean, that is an
love
enthusiast.
I love going to Goodwill and shit like that, man.
There is some great shit there. I wish I was better at thrifting. I got to do the Goodwill rounds. There's a whole bunch of them in towns around me, too. Jurassic June, thank you for the $3. I recall the time they found those fossilized mosquitoes, and before long they were cloning DNA. Now I'm being chased by some irate velociraptors. Well, believe me, this has been one lousy day. Better than being chased down with rainbow flags by fucking fat creepers.
Okay.
You didn't see that video that went viral of the person that wasn't, they shouted something at a pride parade, and they were, all of a sudden there was a mob that broke loose and ran after them. It was pretty bad. Yeah, they got beaten by,
I need about
well, not flags, it was the poles they were being beaten with, honestly.
I don't know if you're being fucking bigoted or xenophobic when you say flags and poles.
No, not at all. Those were their
I think
weapons
he's
of
being
choice because they
accurate.
happen to have them.
So tolerant, eh?
Uh-huh.
I did see there was some people with signs, as you know, more in the religious way of things. As the pride parade was going past, and the police are going like, "Hey, come on, let them have their day," and they arrested one guy for just simply, exercising his First Amendment right.
The interesting,
Tough month.
well, yeah, the interesting is that the guy yelled, he goes, "This isn't pride, it's lewd." That's what he yelled out.
Dude, I also saw a video today. It was fucking some guy on the back of a truck.
Eternal
Going through a
Shenron, by
fucking
your
parade.
name, I summon you forth!
I can't play the thing. I don't have it here. Let me see if I could.
Oh, that was it. Was
substitute.
it?
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, then it cuts away to a separate screen on OBS. That's why I don't show my big donations on other people's shows. I literally can't do them. I'll give you this one. The better Game of Thrones one.
Oh, is it fuck though?
There we go. Nice one. Thank you, Steelfang. I appreciate it. There's another one I think is a two-parter, and I believe Polly has the first one.
yeah.
I respect it, but it's not better.
It is.
You
fine.
can't beat Battle of the Bastards, mate. You just can't.
Oh, but you can.
You cannot. Jon
You
Snow.
cannot.
Jon Snow. No, I cannot because no one can.
This Steelfang's cleaning up, man. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I just,
Indeed.
Christ.
He said, "Damn it, Sinatra. No, I feel bad." You didn't have to. I appreciate it. You didn't have to, though.
Dude, no one has to.
unfucking-believable.
We're grateful for everything. No one
Yeah.
has to.
Indeed.
All right, so, yeah, sorry. So it was a guy on the back of a truck, and he's getting whipped by another guy on this truck, and they're going through the Pride Parade. And it's, I'm kind of looking at this, going like, this is not even a sexuality, is it? This is BDSM. But then also, if you go, oh, do you know what? Actually, maybe it's not a good idea that kids go to this. They go, why, you fucking bigot? Well, that's why. Who said fucking wearing leather isn't a sexuality? I think that was last year when there was all those fucking leather daddies out for fucking Pride.
Oh, God, leather daddies. Why'd you have to say that?
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
Oh.
I bring up some deep-seated psychological trauma right there.
No, it's just like, how is that? Like you said, that's not an orientation. That's your fetish or your kink or whatever you like. What does that got
Exactly.
to?
Yeah.
Real quick, before we get too far into this, I think everybody in the chat can put a big thank you up to Steelfang right now.
Hell yeah!
Incredible
yeah.
work.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Jurassic.
Go ahead.
May I? Jurassic June through $3 for the Ricky Spanish says, I cannot approve of this attraction because getting disemboweled always makes me kind of mad. A huge Tyrannosaurus ate our lawyer. Well, I suppose that proves they're really not all bad. Was that Weird Al? Was that Weird Al?
I do not know, but I got Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark. All the dinosaurs are running wild. Is this supposed to be a poem? Someone shut the fence off in the rain. I admit it's kind of eerie, but this proves my chaos theory. I don't think I'll be coming back. Oh no.
That is Weird Al. Oh no. That was a parody of the original song was someone left a cake out in the rain and they'll never get that recipe again.
I'll take your word for it.
Dark Sideism asks, have you ever had a sarsaparilla? I have had a sarsaparilla. I've had an authentic mint julep. I've made an authentic mint julep myself. Go for the classics. Sing can back me up on this. Yeah.
The reason
I
there's a
picture
reason
this
the
is
classics
Drunkle,
are the
right there.
classics and they've lasted.
Yes. That's Drunkle at a computer. Woo! Look! Gigabytes of free porn. Gay porn at that. What a win.
What? Why? Just because I'm trans doesn't mean I'm gay, you bigot.
No,
During my month.
Look at that lewd smile. I picture with the hand tape on and everything, and the skinny little arm sitting at your computer, your coarse hair keyboard and everything.
Skinny little.
Noodle arms.
Bendy straws.
All right, moving along.
Bendy straws in England.
Man accused of breaking into homes to steal sex toys. Not really, but let's look at. See, there's the sad man right there.
That is a guilty face.
Yeah. And it's got, oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So he's facing 4 felony charges after police say he admitted to breaking into homes to steal sex toys to give as a birthday gift. It just none of this makes any sense.
No.
Okay.
Don't give used sex toys as a birthday gift. No. Don't do that.
According to police, officers were dispatched around 10:45 p.m. to a home on Power Street for a report of a suspicious person. The dispatcher told the
Power
police.
dildos.
Power Street.
Well, it gets better. Just hold on. The dispatcher told the police a person was trying to break in through a window. When police arrived, a resident of the home said that while he was getting ready for bed, he saw someone standing outside his window on top of a chair and trying to get in through the bathroom window. Yeah, that's frightening, man. Can you imagine just looking over and you see some
even
dude?
on Power Street.
Yeah. In court, police reported the resident said he had confronted the suspect and told him to leave the property. The resident told officers the suspect apologized and said he was at the wrong house. Oh, excuse me, I'm breaking into the wrong house. Okay.
Fair. All right.
Right. Yeah. The resident described the suspect as white man with blonde hair. That's him, driving a white Kia. About an hour later, the resident saw that. What?
He looks like a fat. What's the guy's name from Sons of Anarchy? The head guy. He's been in a couple other things. He was in The Gentleman. Fuck.
The Gentleman was a top fucking movie, mate. Hugh Grant.
You know what I'm talking about, the blonde guy, right?
Yeah, he's
Listen,
not the
I
head
know
guy.
you're all
The guy who's not Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, that guy. He looks like a
yeah,
fat
I'm with
him.
Yeah, I got you.
About an hour later, the resident saw the same vehicle on the corner of Brook and Benevolent Street. Power. Benevolent. Okay.
Where the fuck is this, and how much to just drop a nuke on the entire area? I hate everybody.
Did all this happen in a cartoon?
As police approached the scene, they observed a man matching the description of the suspect going through the dumpster with a flashlight. Okay. He was arrested and reportedly told police that he had peered into the home on Power Street and he was attempting to buy weed, but then realized he was at the wrong location when he was confronted by the homeowner. Detectives asked him.
Weed dildos.
Yeah, right.
Dildos.
It just gets like, wait, you were trying to break into a place that you were going to buy weed from? Okay. Detectives asked about 3 other breaking and entering incidents from the week prior. According to a supplemental police narrative, he admitted to entering a home on Armstrong Street. Sex, power, benevolent, okay? And Armstrong. When questioned later, he also told police he broke into a home on Furnace Street.
Furnace Street?
That's the most normal sounding one.
And stole 2 more sex toys from separate rooms. He admitted to attempting to steal a makeup palette from a home on Waterman Avenue. Who named the street?
Where is this?
It's in Rhode Island. Providence, Rhode Island.
Good fucking
Rhode Island?
This is a very confused man. Like, are you sure you're not on meth? It's just such muddled thinking. I'm trying to break into a place to get weed. I broke into other places to get sex toys. Well, why'd you want the sex toys? To give his presents. Like,
of course. Yeah. It's my kids' birthdays are coming up. I'm just happy considering that he was looking for sex toys. I'm just glad it said he had a flashlight in his hands.
Going through the dumpster? For what? What was he going through the dumpster for?
I just don't know.
This man is very confused. He has a very well-kempt beard for a meth head. Moving along.
I managed to steal a fucking razor blade from someone's house before his court date, didn't I?
Drunkle, you know how you and I appreciate confusing headlines. The story is basically the headline. Well,
okay.
Buckle up, buddy. Listen to this one. When tragedy strikes twice, Hampton's realtor, 48, killed with her miracle baby in Cessna plane.
Realtor.
You know what a realtor is?
Not realtor, real-utter.
Yeah.
Realtor.
I can't believe you broke up me reading the headline to be a son of a bitch.
It was at the beginning. It was at the beginning. But you're saying realtor, not realtor?
They're sort of interchangeable, man. What does it matter?
I'm just only seeing 1A. Okay, right. Sorry. From the top.
When tragedy strikes twice, Hampton's home seller, 48, killed with her miracle baby in Cessna plane crash, was adopted by Trump donor and his wife at the age of 40 because she reminded them of the daughter they lost in 1994.
It's fucking, oh my God. I'm so sick of this shit. Adopted by a Trump donor.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you even know?
The thing that...
Ollie, can you go through it? Can you put in commas where the commas should go for me?
I could try. When tragedy strikes twice,
right?
Hampton's home seller, comma, 48, comma, killed with her miracle baby, comma, in Cessna plane crash, comma, was adopted by Trump donor and his wife, comma, at the age of 40. No, not there, because she reminded them of a daughter they lost in 1994.
Well, I still don't know what the fuck is being
You know,
said
I read through this whole story and tried to make sense of it, and I can run it down real quick. There isn't much of a story here. It's actually just, I'm going to bring you guys down. Okay. There's this family that this couple rather, they're childless. Okay. Because their daughter died a number of years ago in 1994 when she was 19.
Right.
Tragically. So they're left with no children. They've done very well for themselves. They're not criminals. They're not smugglers, whatever. The guy's a businessman. She built a business with him and they're quite wealthy. They have no children left because their daughter tragically died at 19. They met this woman, okay, years later. She didn't have any money. She wasn't a meth head or anything. She just didn't have any money. But they started talking and reminded them of, you know, if our daughter had grown to be 40 like you are now, you look just like her. It's amazing, the likeness. So they co-signed. They didn't buy an apartment for her. They co-signed for an apartment for her because her credit wasn't all that good. She went on to have a child and they remained friends, like family friends. That's it. They didn't. No one was adopted. There was no legal adoption of anything of any sort.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's lovely.
It's an old lonely couple that met this woman who was in a hard place, and etc. She has a baby. This woman, okay, and well, she got a job. She does other things. They helped out with the bills for the baby. That's it. They're all on a Cessna plane, and they all died in a plane crash. All of them.
Holy fuck.
And all they can talk through this whole thing, like you said, Sin, it's Trump, Trump, Trump. They were members of the NRA, Trump, 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 NRA, conservative Christian, Christian. The whole story. It's like an entire family is wiped out, and all you can talk about is Trump, NRA, conservative Christian.
I genuinely can't tell which way the Daily Mail leans, because half their shit is good and half of it, it's like, did a fucking polyword write this?
Yeah.
This is the thing about the Daily Mail is they are generally seen as actually quite right-leaning, but then sometimes shit like this comes out when, I mean, this is about an actual fucking real-world tragedy, like a family who had already had their daughter killed, and then basically had like non-legally adopted someone because they felt as though that was what their daughter would be like now. Am I right?
Yeah, it was. They even said it. The whole adoption thing comes up as we kind of took her under our wing, sort of I forget the word they used, sort of like an adoption or something to that. But no, they didn't legally. Why would you adopt a 40-year-old? What they mean is like, why were you treating this person like they're a member of your family? She reminded us of her daughter. She was a really nice lady that was in a hard place, so we decided to help her out. So it's like, so you're just a nice old couple? Yes.
But they just bring out Trump from fucking
and
nowhere.
What does Trump donor is the thing out of nowhere? What the hell does that got to do with anything?
Get clicks.
They looked these people up and they popped up on the Trump donor registry or whatever it's called, and that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is to generate clicks, in which case it generates money for the Daily Mail.
It took a while to put this story back together, man. It really did. And this woman who was in a really, really hard place all the way up to age 40, tragic background, nothing drugs or she was prostituted, nothing like that, just broke and, you know, no education. And all of a sudden met this couple who helped her out, got her on her feet, went to school, got a job, had a child, and now they're all dead. But remember, they voted for Trump, and they were part of the NRA. Woo.
I mean, it just goes to show, mate, just the word Trump gets the clicks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it.
I despise these people, honestly.
I mean, I despise journalists generally.
I feel so bad for this old couple. Like, they lost their daughter. They never had another one. She was an only child, and so they wanted to help out. It's Disney, like old school Disney level quality. You know what I mean? They were just,
yeah. It is though, isn't it? Yeah.
They were just a nice old couple. What's the fucking problem, yo?
That's such a nice thing with such a sad ending.
And there's like that's the woman who was then 40, now 49. This is her with her child, and they were all on his Cessna together and died in a tragic plane crash.
All four of them.
Yep.
Well, the kid as well.
And the kid is as well.
Oh man.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, the headline that doesn't
Where's
make
the
sense. And
respect?
in reading this, I'm like, I have to read this to make sense of this because I cannot understand what you're saying here. And the way they repeated it, 49 was adopted by John and Barbara Rumpel at the age of 40. No, you put the adopted in there twice. It's just salacious for the sake of salacious. Let's move on.
Social adoption more than anything.
Yeah. I don't get it.
That's just bad. Bad. I mean, all journalism's bad, really, but this is worse.
Yeah, let's go
Well,
on to
there's no respect, is there? Fucking 4 people died, man. Christ.
It's, people say it as a joke, but it's like, people died. It's like, well, yeah, here it counts. They actually did. What the hell? And nobody had hurt anyone.
It doesn't count though, because Trump.
Yeah, they supported
Yeah.
Trump. There's the harm, I guess. The hell.
No, it's like the photo they used of the couple is them with their guns as well. You know?
Yeah, and he's got his
They've been
cross
together-
on, right? So it just makes it the
Yeah.
perfect photo. And
They've been together decades. They could have used any fucking photo, but no, that's the one they wanted.
Yep.
That's the one they wanted to use. NRA hat.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
because copyright the NRA Women's Leadership Forum. Oh God, she was into it too.
It's just disgusting, isn't it?
And I'm not going to tell you what some of the comments say. It's because it's people.
Oh, you can imagine.
People showing their worst selves, like we're better off, and I'm going to leave it at that. It's just
They do shit like this, and then the fucking journos will turn around and go like, "Why don't people like us?"
I know, it's fucking ponderous.
Why are they so quick to assume the worst about our motivations? I wonder. Here, let's move on to something else, because rest in peace to that whole family,
Yeah,
everybody. I mean, wow. San Francisco to pay Hotel Whitcomb $19.5 million in property damage from all the homeless drug addicts that they sheltered there during COVID.
So you mean to tell me homeless drug addicts actively destroy their surroundings?
Yep.
I'm shocked.
Was this the place on Friday, week before last?
No, that was New York.
Where they kicked out the vets in order to.
Yeah.
It was different. Okay, right.
And it
That
goes
was New York.
It goes on because it's multiple hotels. This is just the most recent payout that the San Francisco local government has agreed to pay out for all of the damage for the homeless people that were sheltered there. You were sheltered there and you had to turn the place into a drug den too? Yes. And in the 2 years they were there, they had 18
there for free.
18 overdoses at the Hotel Whitcomb.
Good lord.
During that time. On and on it goes. The Tilden Hotel, 2.9 million. The Hotel Union Square, 5.3
Just call
million.
it what it is, hotel drug den.
Now it is, but here's the kicker. The city is expecting reimbursements for costs for implementing the emergency housing program. It has already filed for a $386 million from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. So yes, federal taxpayers, all of us, are covering the costs for all of this. So yeah, they directly paid out all these hotels because they knew they'd get it back from the federal government, meaning from us.
The house that cracked.
You know Biden's going to give it back to him.
Of course.
You just know it.
San Francisco? I mean, that city's ready to go right over the edge. Yeah, he's going to pay for it so they don't have to declare bankruptcy.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go.
Okay, here's a short, quick story. Okay. Crocodile found wandering residential neighborhoods in Florida. Okay.
So it's just like your average day.
Yeah, so it's like this is like a residential street, sidewalks, and there's a fucking croc in the bush. So they bring in them lasso poles. Lasso? Yeah, no, that was a callback. You get those poles that have the
the angry dog holders.
Yeah, and you pull the end of the cord that runs through the pole and it tightens, and then you can keep them at a distance. Yeah, and then pull them, like you said. I'm not calling the croc people. I don't care if it's a crime to discharge a firearm in a residential area. I'm coming out blasting.
Yes, of course you are. Yeah.
It's a crocodile. I'm not taking my chance.
I will stand before a judge and say, Your Honor, it was a crocodile, sir. It was on my property. I stepped outside.
Defense.
Yeah. I'm going to say. I did, gun patty cake.
Outside.
Yeah, I did gun patty cake, Your Honor, and came out blasting. I don't.
Just like palms out. To the, facing up to the ceiling. Like, it was a crocodile. Yeah, it was a crocodile, Your Honor.
Yeah. And my evidence would be, here, look at the photographs of it. This thing was in my yard. I had the means of stopping it on the spot. Fuck no, I shot it right in its brainstem.
I didn't want people to bring the dog stick.
Yeah. I kept the meat,
like
but I donated the skin to charity to make handbags for rich ladies.
Don't you
like in The
charity?
Sopranos? when fucking he beats the fuck out of a prostitute, and he's fucking Tony Soprano's just like he quite liked this girl. She was a young girl. He felt sorry for her, so he fucking told this guy off for it, and he's going, "What the fuck did you do that? That was a young girl." And this guy's only defense was, "She was a hooer."
Yeah.
That's what Polly's done. Like, it was a crocodile, Your Honor.
I remember that. That was a fucking vicious scene. 19 and pregnant with his child and beat her to death right there. I mean, good.
But she was a hooer.
Yeah. A hooer. What happened when you first went to the building? It's like, I don't know. She tripped. She fell. I don't know, something. Whatever. And they go out back and she's dead. She tripped. She fell. Really, Ralphie? Anyway, C. Thomas, thank you for the $7. I said this yesterday, and I'll say it again. Leftist Marxists assume that the worst of everyone, because they only see the worst in themselves and project that onto everyone like the bitter scum they are.
Yeah, C. Thomas had a feisty day on my stream yesterday.
Moving along. Frank Somerville arrested twice overnight, cited for DUI. Okay, so former on-air personality, news entertainer, anchor in San Francisco. There's the whole story. I could run through it. It's hilarious. It just gets worse and worse. This guy's been arrested for DUI before. I haven't drank in 6 or 8 months, and then is arrested for drunken disorderly conduct, and then goes back that very same night and starts a fight at that house and tries to drive away in his car, drunk as fuck, gets arrested twice in the same day. And he was released on bond, $15,000 bond, Sin.
Ooh,
Can you imagine?
Gone.
Can you imagine having a previous DUI conviction and then drunken disorderly conduct and another DUI in the same day and getting released on $15,000 bond?
No, because I don't know how much it should be.
It's a lot more. Recidivism comes to mind. That sort of thing. I thought people stopped planking. I was wrong. Watch this man set the world record for the longest plank ever. Well, let's not watch it. How long did he plank for?
You don't plank? You got plank.
I don't plank. I don't plank.
You got plank.
Well, this guy planked for 9 hours, 38 minutes, and 47 seconds.
Oh, no, you think of planking like when people were just lying on things
and
for
get stiff.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a fucking abdominal fucking exercise, and it's harsh, man.
Okay, doing it in a gym with a wife beater on, how's that different from doing it on top of a building or between 2 chairs for TikTok?
Because that was just planking on a fucking like lying on the back of a humpback whale, and someone taking a photo of it and you post it on fucking Facebook.
Okay,
there was a guy who planked on the hood of a police car and he got arrested for it.
And rightly so.
9 hours, you say, though? Jesus Christ.
9 hours, 38
minutes. He's
minutes.
He's feeling that tomorrow, mate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy's going to sit up to get out of bed and go, yeah, no, and just lay back down.
Yeah, right. It hurts to cough.
Yeah. Okay. From Batman to Star Wars, over $12 million worth of rare TV and film memorabilia. It's headed for auction at Sotheby's.
Does it work? Is that functional?
The bat cycle?
Doubt it.
No, I doubt it.
Yeah.
But there are some really fucking sweet items in here, and I was hard convinced I was in Platian Far's server at the time, Discord server, and I'm like, no, I don't care about that. No, I don't care about that. I'm like, yeah, but this is awesome stuff. Like, look, Princess Leia's dress from Star Wars. It's up for sale, yo.
Nice.
That's kind of cool. Like, this is the thing.
Cool. Someone's getting married in that.
Yeah. And it's only expected to pull in 1 or 2 million. I thought that's the kind of nerd shit that would just drive the price through the roof to ridiculous levels.
Considering the actress died as well, you think that would fucking like add a lot of Carrie Fisher, the late Carrie Fisher. You think that would add a lot of value to it, really, wouldn't you? And it's very pretty.
Frank Cap, Disney broke as fuck. Selling off the stuff from their wardrobe archives. Yeah. So many things. This creepy little fucking thing.
Oh yeah, I want the fucking clown from Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, brilliant.
I don't get it. Ooh, look.
Star-Lord's
Yeah,
hat?
it's Star-Lord's. It's his space mask.
Okay, cool.
Michael
cool.
Keaton's bat suit is up,
Oh.
and it's only expected to fetch 40 to 80 grand.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
But this is auction.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's-
you're right. It
no,
could
that's going
it could
way
go
above,
insane.
mate.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't just a proper bat suit, is it? It's fucking Michael Keaton's bat suit.
The Thor hammer that Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman, the cracked Mjolnir, that's up for sale.
Don't care. Michael Keaton's bat suit.
Yeah, I know.
Right, I'm saving me money.
The circular glasses sported by Daniel Radcliffe in Harry Potter, they're up.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I give less of a shit about that.
The one that caught my eye more than anything, holy shit, Harrison Ford's costume from Blade Runner. Fuck yeah. The overcoat,
love
the
Blade
ankle-length overcoat, and that kind of weird layered collared shirt that he wore and everything. Fuck yeah, it's the original Blade Runner outfit. Hell yeah. Jason's hockey mask from Friday the 13th, part 7.
Yeah.
Okay. The rock hammer used by Andy Dufresne to get out of Shawshank Prison.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is cool. But it's not Michael Keaton's bat suit.
No,
cool,
it's not.
Is it?
Michael Keaton's
You know?
bat suit is no, Deckard's outfit from Blade Runner's better, but that fucking bat suit's running a
It's
good
not.
goddamn close second. Huh. So anyway, lots of cool stuff up for sale. And I could convince him to say, you don't want any kind of memorabilia? Like, let's say you had all the money in the world and you had already done a lot for charity so you could afford to splurge for yourself. There's nothing you would want. They're like, no, not really. I'm like, really? What about Harry Potter's wand fire? How about that? And she's like, no. Well, okay.
What Michael? I mean, yeah. All right, there's some stuff on sale and Michael Keaton's bat suit. Can you imagine? Because as I said, like fucking, you got Carrie Fisher's fucking Princess Leia outfit right there. Someone's getting married in that. And hopefully it is to the guy who is dressed in Michael Keaton's bat suit. I would want to go to that wedding.
Oh, shit. Okay, celebrity chef Tom Carriage trolled over $35 fish and chips that comes with thimbles of sauce. You want to see them? There they are.
$1.
What?
35 pounds.
Where's the sauce?
It's in that tiny little cup right there. See it? Oh, no, that's a lemon.
That's a lemon, dude.
That is a lemon. Holy shit, you're right.
Don't get me wrong, that is a nicely battered, I'm hoping, haddock over cod. Not enough chips. And you're right, where's the tartar?
Well, see, he does describe it,
Where's-
and people are just like busted his balls. Like, I hate the fucking fries in that little cup. I hate that. I don't know why. It's
I hate everything in this photo.
it's so gourmet for nothing. Like, it should be on a
Those aren't
giant
even
fucking
fries, dude.
porcelain plate with a little drizzle of some nondescript sauce over the top, just to be gourmet, you know.
Those are like steak fries. Those are thick cut. That is a chip, if ever I saw one.
You know
as
what?
opposed to-
They're triple cooked.
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
No, it
Like,
doesn't mean
most
nothing to
of them
me.
are.
It just makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Not extra flavor.
Here's the description. The market day fish is made with my light and crisp gluten-free batter and served up with triple cooked chips. It includes a Matson curry sauce, tartar sauce, and peas pudding.
Peas pudding? You don't even got any mushy peas. What fish is it?
Market day fish.
No, what type of fish?
Yeah, I know. Likely, hopefully it's haddock.
Tuna.
You'd hope.
Yeah.
It's fucking tuna.
What even is that? I looked up triple cooked chips because this became a point of confusion. What do you mean? You deep fried them 3 times? I don't. They were baked then deep fried. I could find no references to it.
It's not. It's really not all that. It's just something that makes it sound posher than it actually is. You'll find a lot of chips are triple cooked. Basically, the 3rd time means they were reheated.
Well, that's not very gourmet.
No, it's not.
So
but the gourmet just means paying a lot for very little.
35 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And
rip-off.
even then, you're hitting up fucking Burger King on the way home because you're still fucking hungry.
And in other fry-related news, I love that picture so much.
People in the chat were asking what's 35 to real money. It's 43.50.
Gee, oh God, I didn't even do the conversion. That makes it worse. 43.50 for a single piece. That's just it. And what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fries there.
He's counting fries.
You damn
Don't eat 'em all in one
at $42.50. You're damn right. I'm counting fries.
Mate, for that price, right? And I'm no stranger to fucking stealing crockery from places where I've eaten. But for 35 fucking quid, and all I get is what was it?
I'm leaving with the fucking.
I'm taking the pot. I'm taking the plate. I'm eating.
I'm taking the waiter.
Well, I'm taking something because just by walking in there and ordering this, I'm leaving my dignity.
Fair.
Oh, there's Festonia right there. 35p is worth about 43. That's unacceptable.
You're there with a lady friend as well, so you're probably paying for hers too. You better be getting laid that night, mate.
I mean, that better be from a lemon tree that grows atop a lone hill off in the far-flung regions of fucking Mongolia or something.
You want a Mongolian lemon?
I want something for $43.50 that's out of the ordinary, bizarre. Oh, it comes with curry tartar.
Where's the gold leaf, Polly?
Good question. Where is the gold leaf? Oh, yeah. So we fries in space. Just love that picture so much.
Yeah. Brilliant.
You could have done better, but they didn't, and I appreciate that. Munching fries in space? Yes, frying potatoes is possible. The European Space Agency actually did an experiment. Can you deep fry French fries in space? The answer is yes.
How many times?
They just did the once because, you know.
The single fries.
Yeah. They were... It was an experiment in microgravity, they claimed. We wanted to see if you could actually boil oil in space. Really?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, did you just want fries? I think you just
they just wanted fries. They want fries.
Yeah. So there it is. You can.
See, now that is at least £35 worth of fries right there.
Space fries? Yeah.
Cooked in space.
Yeah.
Right?
These fries were cooked in
enough.
space. The first 2 times they were cooked in space, and then we reheated them here on Earth.
Right.
Older Gen Z member shares why it's embarrassing to be part of this generation. I feel so uncool all the time. That's it. I got nothing other than that. That's all I want to talk about.
Slow news day for Donovan Smoot there then.
And what are they talking about? Is this stupid lady, Haley Horton, going, I'm at the far end of Gen Z, so I don't get the stuff the kids are talking about. That's what it comes down to. I barely fit into Gen Z. I'm not a millennial because I refuse to identify with those people. But I can't identify with the youngins who have all these fashion styles and newfangled slang phrases I don't understand, and I feel uncool all the time. And why are these people talking about them at all? Because that's the direction news entertainment has gone. Talking about what social influencers think.
All of this is just down to identity. It's like fucking... You got I'm Gen Z, not a millennial. Like, I'm a millennial. I'm at the fucking the ass end of it as well. Hey, I say yeet. You know, Toby.
I like Thomas S. Laughs in Gen X.
See,
that's good.
When people look at me, they say, "Oh, there goes Millard. He's a cool guy. He's not that old."
No. Remember, I've watched the Gen X movies where it's like, oh, these are the famous Gen X movies. Okay, I got to see these. It's about lazy, disaffected people sitting around and not working, and their various interpersonal relationships. And Winona Ryder's in a lot of them. I'm fine with this. You know what they didn't do in any of those 3-4 movies that were supposedly Gen X definitional time capsule films? Whine about their identity and where their place in society fit. They didn't care.
That's every teen angst movie that exists.
Starring ones without Seth Rogen, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know where I fit in.
But then, I mean, all of this is about identity, and Seth Rogen identifies as a weed smoker.
He should identify
as a teenager.
I mean, I think that was the answer right there. There's your identity, Seth.
Akira, thank you for the $5. How did they cook them in space, though? How did they keep the boiling grease from floating around everywhere? Did they make a sphere-shaped deep fryer? I'm happy about it, but I have questions. I
just assumed they had a lid.
A pressure cooker, yeah, of sorts. Yeah, it was a closing lid device, the same way they boil stuff. It was a similar device to the things that they boil stuff in, but it went to obviously higher temperatures. It was one that, Jesus Christ, they made a special machine for it. I just realized that. Just to run that one test. Test. Make fries. They feel so uncool all the time. Nobody who know. What the fuck is curry tartare? It's the awesome yet extremely small amount of tartar sauce that you get with that slim sliver of fish. Market day fish. Okay, you want to see a news story that's all about the pitcher?
Sure.
Okay. Iran unveils what it calls hypersonic missile able to beat air defenses amid tensions with U.S. Look at the picture. It's a bunch of mailbox ninjas staring at tech they couldn't possibly understand. It's the I don't believe this.
Where's the
I don't believe this thing works. It goes
How do we
50.
turn that into a bomb?
It goes Mach 15. Fuck off, it does.
Where is there's 6 of them? Where's their chaperone?
Yeah. You think you could just walk around and look at military technology as you please, all willy-nilly? And why can I see your face?
Right. Maybe they're just waiting for the display to get dismantled, taken away, so they can start vacuuming.
And
it's the cleaning crew. No, wait, sorry, woman with a job. Silly me.
what you don't want to do is announce that you've got a missile that can go Mach 15 and then show it on... This is when active measures are taken by glowy people, and your missile won't be around for very long, whether it works or not.
It just, I don't believe it. And I think anybody with a brain and the ability to be glowy and active go, they barely have fucking running water.
Yeah. You have any idea how many, like, different streams of information they have coming out of Iran? It's not exactly a leak-proof government, if you know what I mean. It's like, that thing don't work. It's filled with newspapers and soda cans. But...
Yeah, you're just going to see one person come in and walk off stage with it. Generally, when I see a missile with such a sleek paint job, I tend to think, nah, that ain't a real missile.
Yeah. It is the JFB when we put numbers on the side. Watch out.
Yeah.
And they call
what's that? Fatwa on the end?
Yeah, the Fatah, which means conqueror in Farsi.
Ah, yeah. I think it was like the fat man, but this one's fatter.
So tell me, government of Iran, how are those countrywide protests to bring down your theocratic regime going? We built a hypersonic missile. Sure you did. But...
Yeah, if you did, you'd still end up using it on your own fucking people anyway, wouldn't you?
More than likely, yeah. You know, here's something that actually strikes me so I can personally appreciate it. Ducking hell to disappear from Apple autocorrect. Now, I don't deal with the Apple thing. When you write fucking hell or fucking, it replaces it with ducking. And they've decided to fix that.
I promise you, I've never meant ducking once, Apple.
That's the thing. I mean, I saw a tweet, and it resonated with me. Because it said, you know, when you write fucking and it comes up with ducking, they went, I've just realised that ducking is like an act of, you know, like fucking going down for cover. It's not actually got anything to do with ducks.
Yeah.
And I was like, motherfucker.
Have a good night, Festonia.
Did you think it did?
I did.
You didn't make the connection? Well,
what?
They did.
No.
I mean, they got the Getty duck here, so it...
See, I'm not the only one. Thank you, Getty
So
duck.
they're retarded too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just waiting for Android to get on it, because my cussing is autocorrected all the ducking time.
I just turned the autocorrect off.
Ducking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fast news that just like highly predictable fast news that had tragic outcomes, but not unpredictable ones. 2 people dead, multiple others shot, 2 hospital after mass shooting in downtown Richmond at a high school graduation.
God damn.
Yeah. And so they arrest the shooter, and the guy, the graduate, and his father both shot. Jesus. Okay, so they arrest the shooter.
He shot Jesus?
Well, no. That don't work like that. So 2 people are killed, many others injured, and this 19-year-old man is in custody for doing the shooting. They found 4 guns at the scene. They don't believe he was the only one doing the shooting, so they're like, you know, asking the public for help identifying the other shooters. They did arrest another man who was armed at the high school graduation, 18, but he was uninvolved. He just was packing heat.
Just had a gun.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like, I'm laughing because it's just, what the fuck, man? You guys started a personal beef shootout at your high school graduation and killed a father? You didn't even really... And yeah, the guy they were trying to kill is not the guy they killed.
Yeah, of course. They never... Their aim is terrible.
Yeah, this guy was just there to graduate, and his father was there to just see him graduate. And you killed them fucking both, and neither of them were the person you were aiming for. Fuck.
Disgusting.
So then it moves on, right? Shooting at a 10-year-old's funeral kills one in Washington, D.C.
What?
You shot up a fucking funeral? Your beef kept going? You were angry enough from the incident that led to it that you had to go shoot up the funeral? No. The shooting that happened to happen at the funeral was unrelated to the funeral. It was just a beef that popped off nearby. So how'd the 10-year-old girl get shot?
It wasn't a shooting at the funeral.
No, it was a shooting extremely nearby, and people were shot who were attending a funeral that was only like 50 yards away because motherfuckers can't aim.
It's what happens when you hold a gun sideways.
Yeah. Okay, so how'd the 10-year-old girl get shot? There was another shootout a few days prior between two groups of young men, and stray bullet went through a car door that was driving by, and the 10-year-old girl was hit and she died.
God damn.
I'll leave you to conclude what the common denominator is, and no, it's got nothing to do with gun control, because good luck getting a handgun in Washington, D.C. or Maryland.
I don't know what the common denominator could be.
Well, before Sinatra starts taking guesses, we're going to move on.
Uh-huh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Safety move.
New York City's first public health vending machine in Brooklyn stocked with free Narcan and fentanyl test strips.
Free.
Yay.
So there's the machine right there, and you can get fentanyl test strips to see if your weed has fentanyl in it or something, I guess. I was never able to figure that out. And Narcan, in case you're ODing.
Everything is literally everything is laced with fentanyl anymore.
That
Or microplastics.
blows my mind.
I'm on the fence about this one because I mean I see it as the same thing as like shelters giving out clean needles to heroin addicts. It's like that we know they're going to do it, so let's try and make it as safe as possible.
You know what? That is a valid thing, but I just can't get on board with it because I think this should be stigmatized as much as possible and not supported in any way, shape, or form by the government, especially not with my fucking tax money.
Yeah. I
You mean you're not in
support
favor of
is-
those San Francisco hotels?
No.
Oh.
I mean, because there's some things that, obviously it shouldn't be happening, but it's going to happen. So if you can, you make it as safe as possible. I was liking it to condoms being given out to teens. You're going, look, they shouldn't be having sex, but they're going to. So knowing that they are going to anyway, let's make it as safe as possible. And Sin, I'm with you as well. It should be stigmatized. This shit shouldn't be happening. But the fact is, it is happening.
Okay, you know
Which is
what?
why I'm
I'm just looking at the time, and I'm like, oh my god. So what we should do is do the penultimate article right now, and have a little bit of respect for the time frame. So what I'm going to do here is actually switch something for y'all's.
I love how you waited for the applause right there. Like,
No, I went over here to switch something so you could see it better. Not for readability, but for smoother video, because I'm going to play a video. See, I was thinking of you, Drunkle, and you blame me, you bastard.
you
Look
should
at
always
him.
be thinking of me, dude.
You know,
I think of you.
as a last aside here, I agree. Lupus Alba's like fatherlessness. Yeah, I would tend to agree. The tragedy in this is there's the father right there, and they shot him. The father showed up to see his son graduate, and they're both dead because
Do you want me to start making guesses?
because the fatherless
No,
scumbags
no,
shot
no.
them. Like no, don't make guesses. It's just you really like, yeah, I think it is fatherlessness, and the one that was there ended up dead. Fucking hell. Yeah, don't take guesses. It's fine. Okay, Smooth Biden.
Smooth brain Biden?
I know. It's like, what the hell is that? You might have seen Smooth Yoda, the meme. We've discovered Smooth Biden.
I know. Smooth.
Do-
no way.
It's such a bunch of fucking.
You got it. He was on you.
Burn.
First time.
The problem. Fucking. God damn it. What? No, cancel. There we go. The problem is big enough to need fucking Narcan and vending machines. Yeah. But instead of actually dealing with the root of the problem, the answer is just pop a few down vending machines. And the shittier part about it is these people are just going to break in and steal the shit.
Yeah, they will, yeah.
Cynic,
Then
stop
they're
it,
gonna
Polly.
sell it.
I think Cynic and Hate Cam will know what's coming. Well,
All right, let's see.
all right. Smooth Biden. Now, you might notice
Whoa.
that everything from his
Whoa.
eyes down is smooth and blurred and then has like a Star Trek alien forehead. I mean, just
Like a white Klingon.
just
Ballsack Biden
behold.
would've been good.
Yeah, Ballsack
Is it got
Biden.
Vulcan?
Now, do you want
Vulcan
to see it
is.
live where this is coming from?
Okay.
So I was watching the Hodge twins the other day. If you don't watch Hodge twins, you should. They're hilarious. You watch Hodge twins, Sin?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Couple of twins, obviously, they do comedy. They're hilarious. Anyway, they do this. Here's the origin of where I saw Smooth Biden. Let's watch. Actual White House video. Look at him.
Wait, so is this a filter?
That's exactly what I think is going on. They've
Just been eating Botox.
They've got a real-time smoothing filter on the president's face from the official White House TikTok. Fuck, I can't believe I just said that, but I did. And they've put an Instagram filter on the president's face, but it somehow glitched when it came to his ballsack forehead. And
That is terrifying.
Does it play the glitch? Can you replay?
no, the glitch is the fact that you can see his forehead. Like,
Oh.
His forehead looks like the armor that the elves are wearing in The Witcher.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
let's just jump back and watch it in motion. It's mesmerizing in a really horrifying way. Look at it. Look at that thing.
It's hypnotic.
So it's reloading.
Good lord. Oh
think
no,
I-
it gets worse.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you
Go back.
Smooth Biden.
Can you go back like 4 frames? Do you know how to do that?
Arrows?
It's the arrow key like that shares the apostrophe and the other thing.
Oh,
by
yeah,
the
yeah,
question mark. Just go back a couple of frames. Keep going. I'll tell you when. Right there.
Oh, that bit on the left.
Yeah. Do you see?
Around
do you
his
see
eye
the,
here.
Filter going onto the book on the background.
Oh, yes, I do. Good. Yeah, good eye,
go
man.
a couple more back and go a couple more forward.
You haven't even got to see. You just got to look at his hair. That is a
Look at that.
color.
Yeah, I see it. Good eye, man. Somebody pointed that out to me that I showed this video to. If you look at his hair, you're right, Drunko. Like, it's become a white gray mass. There's no hair there, if you know what I mean.
It looks like that arrow gel
shading.
shit.
Right?
And anyone who's a Star Trek fan knows the joke about forehead of the week. That's how they generally make an alien. They just put a weird forehead on them. And it's like, yeah, he's one of the Bidenites.
But then, look at that fucking wrinkle on the left. That looks like more like a face than his actual face does.
Yeah.
But they fucking made this, and they put a filter on, and they watched it back and went, "Yep, lovely," and uploaded it. That's your leader.
Exactly. It's just the creepiest fucking thing ever. Far and I have been laughing
I
our
hate
asses
it.
off about this.
He's
It
fucking.
makes me
he's
feel
one,
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's one AaA away from an OnlyFans right now.
Yeah. Look at his left eye here. Well, the eye on the right, his left eye. No, wait a minute. His right eye on our left. No crow's feet, no nothing whatsoever. It looks like his eye has just been photoshopped over part of like his cheek or something. Like, it's so clearly. Look at his weirdo eyebrows.
Where is his chin?
It's a shadow. It's been reduced to a light shadow. So yeah, Smooth Biden donation upcoming.
I hate it.
Let's move on to our
I
titular article.
preemptively hate that donation.
Okay, Stupidity All Around was the name of the stream, and the reason for that is, well, here we go. Gunman says, I should finish you off after victim hands pistol back to him. Okay.
He deserved it.
It lay in the story, okay? Okay, Cedric Acra, 44, was packing heat that night in the store's parking lot when he got into an argument with a victim over Acra's mother not having keys for her own apartment. The report states the argument escalated to the point where Acra told the man, I'll kill you, and pointed a pistol at his head. It's not clear how the men knew each other. The victim grabbed the gun, which then went off amid the struggle, striking the victim in the wrist and abdomen. So it went right through his hand into his gut. Okay. The victim was able to take the gun from Acra, but then, for some reason, gave it back to him. All right.
I hate everyone even more now.
Well, wait, there's more.
This may come as a shock to you, but I think everyone in this story should die.
Acra then told the man, I should finish you off. But, luckily for the victim, he took off on his scooter instead of following through. Police responded to the convenience store because shots had been fired. Conveniently for the detectives, Acra came back a short time later on his scooter.
Oh my God.
And was arrested for second-degree attempted murder.
Always return to the scene of the crime. Why did he give the gun back?
Why did the guy come back?
He didn't shoot him in the head, so we can't say it was any kind of brain damage that caused him to give the gun back to his assailant.
I don't get anyone's actions here at all. It's pure Florida Miami-Dade. Don't try and understand it. Stupidity all around. Dumb shoots dumber.
What is going on? Excuse me, my head is in my hands right now.
I thought the dumb part of the story was he gave the gun back. I was going to go with that as the titular arc. Wait, hold on. The guy came back? Perfect.
Why did he come back?
Yeah. Okay, I do have a short game. Do you guys want to play it? I put it together for you guys. It's up to you.
I mean, we're here. Why not?
It's not a lot.
We haven't had a game in a couple of weeks. I'm up for it, Sin, if you are.
I got to get moving, but yeah.
It's not, well, luckily for you, it's not a long game. So that's a good thing. So, boom, there we go. And boom, name that name. The illustrious return. And, oh yeah, shit. I changed
As the game has a visual element.
It does.
I mean, hey, let's play it blind, you know? Fuck it.
No, that won't work at all. I forgot that I changed screen so you guys... I had to switch to smoother video for you to see Smooth Biden.
It was too smooth.
Yeah, there it is. All right, gentlemen. Name that name. You know how this works. I've
got a question.
Sure.
What's the theme?
Oh, well, we're going to see the theme in a second. If you want to jump ahead to that, we can. It is... no, that's not right. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, I started in the wrong folder. My fault. Fine. Everything's fine.
Damn it, Smooth Biden.
It freaked me out so much. It's left me. Boom. Name that name.
I am perturbed. I am perturbed.
That was the last game we played. Polly didn't... I don't know. I had to look it up edition. Yeah. Okay, the theme is Brits LARPing Colonials edition.
Oh, boy.
I feel as though I have an advantage on this, but also so does Sinatra. So everything's equal again. It's fair.
Yeah. I have a feeling that chat is going to win this game, guys.
Okay.
I tried to pick... Some of these movies are kind of well known, so I tried to pick more obscure scenes from the movies.
Obscene scenes.
Obscene.
That if you've seen the movie, you should absolutely remember this moment. But if you looked away or were distracted by playing on your phone or you're Sinatra and not paying attention to most things, you might not have noticed this stuff. So.
He called you out, bro.
You call me out, but I show up on time.
Out of affection. It was out of affection.
So did I today.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So what I did though.
So you,
what are we guessing the actor, the film?
You are guessing the film, and every one of these films has a Brit LARPing as a colonial, namely a British actor who is playing an American in the film, named the film.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And you know the rules of the game. You got to shout out your name, and then you got to take a guess. You only got 3 seconds to do so, or chat gets it. And there we go. Ready?
All right.
First one.
Ready. Drunkle.
Sinatra.
Drunkle.
That is the Amazing Spider-Man.
It is. Amazing Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield.
Indeed,
He's a
indeed.
Brit.
Who I controversial opinion, best Peter Parker.
But not the best Spider-Man.
Not really, no.
I
Was
would
Bruce
say he is
Wayne
neither of those things.
Batman thing. Fun fact: everyone who's played Spider-Man in the movies has ended up dating their on-screen romance.
He dated Gwen Stacy?
Yeah, yes, he did. Emma Stone. Yeah, Tobey Maguire dated Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, poor
And
bastard.
of course, Tom Holland is still currently, I believe, with Zendaya.
Oh, God.
That's a fun fact.
Out of the 2 women in that film, why would he have gone for Zendaya? Laura Harrier was his love interest in the first film, and you picked Zendaya? Laura Harrier has 2 names.
Look, I didn't do it.
Well, all right, fair
Send
enough.
him a tweet, you know?
Yeah. All right. So there we go. So Drunken 1, Sinatra 0, Chat 0. Moving on.
Drunkle.
Drunkle. 1,
Fight Club.
2. Yeah. Okay.
Helena Bonham Carter.
It is. Bonus point if you can tell me the character's name.
Zendaya.
No.
Megan.
Oh. Yeah,
Really?
No, you're right. When you went, I was like, oh shit, he does know.
Miriam. Meryl.
Darla, Eric Gardner. No.
Darla.
There, Daryl O'Dell gets it. Marla. It's Marla Singer.
Marla.
Yeah. Helena Bonham Carter. You know who's supposed to play that role? Who would actually audition for it and they'd accepted her?
Tom Cruise.
Janine Garofalo.
Who's that? Hold on.
She's a comedian
Janine
that used
Garofalo?
to be funny, but then she caught Trump derangement syndrome, and now she looks like she's done 15 years of hard time and smoked a lot of meth.
How am I spelling Garofalo?
Just the way it sounds.
Garofalo.
Was it G-E or G-A?
G-O. Gore off low.
Yeah, how it fucking sounds. Garof. No, do you know what? I'll save it for later. It's coming up with a Gruffalo for some reason.
Oh, those got Hate Camel and Kefke. Hey, Kefke. Zombie Teddy. Everyone did. Marla Singer. All right. So that Drunkle 2, Sinatra 1, Chat 0. But no, Chat got the bonus point for getting Marla. So there you go.
Oh, fair enough.
So Chat 1. Moving along.
All right.
That's cool.
Oh, God.
Oh. Oh, no.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
That is the Hulk.
It is not.
The Incredible Hulk.
No.
That's Tim Roth as the Abomination.
That is Tim Roth.
But not as the Abomination.
You're just... No. How many times...
Because there's a
Sorry.
fucking Silver Surfer poster.
There is a
I'm thinking
Silver
it's
Surfer
Marvel.
there.
Pulp Fiction.
No. You're out of guesses. Just sit. Okay.
Reservoir Dogs. What else is Tim Roth in it?
It is Reservoir Dogs, but Hate Camel got it
It's
first.
actually
But
Reservoir
Hate
Dogs?
Camel got it
fuck
first.
off.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's a Silver Surfer.
No,
poster.
it's
Come
Mr.
on.
Orange is in his apartment alone, and he gets the call from Mr. White or from Nice Guy Eddie. He's like, "We're
Forget
downstairs."
how young he was in this.
I know.
Yeah.
He walks around the room getting himself together because he's going undercover. He packs his 2 guns and puts on his extremely sweet leather jacket, by the way. And this is when he stops in the mirror and he says, "They don't know. You're super fucking cool. They have no idea who you are." He's trying to, like,
The Abomination.
build up his courage. And yeah, he's awesome because he had a Silver Surfer poster, and that's a completely underrated character.
But how is...
What?
Oh, whatever, man.
What? It's Reservoir Dogs. What?
Yeah, but it's Silver Surfer's Marvel. The Hulk was Marvel. Tim Roth was the Abomination against fucking... was it Edward Norton's Hulk?
Divine Petulant says that is an obscure shot. It very well might be, but you know, it's Reservoir Dogs, so I figured, you know, but it is Tim Roth, and I just really love that jacket.
Nah, he's a cool jacket.
And
It's also
Silver
close-
Surfer's my second favorite comic book character of all time. So,
The
yeah.
Abomination.
Silver Surfer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that stacks it up. It's Drunkle 2, Chat 2, Sinatra 0. Sinatra, you can come from behind here, man. There's time. There's time. Ready?
All right.
Here we go.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
Ah, fuck.
Kate Winslet in Titanic.
It is Kate Winslet in Titanic. She's British.
Rose.
Rose. Is that a box
Yeah,
of
she's
Fruit
good.
Brute? Good eye. It is a box of Fruit Brute Grisilla. Down in the bottom corner. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino's an oddball, and he puts it in every one of his fucking films, and there it is, sitting right there.
Does he really?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
does.
know that.
Yeah. The only surviving one, just Count Chocula and my favorite, Boo Berry. The point is, Boo Berry survives, and that's what counts. That's my very favorite cereal of all time. So yeah, Kate Winslet. I figured if you can't tell by the water, yeah, fuck you.
Or the fact she's on a boat
Well, how do you know she's on a boat from this picture?
because of the water.
She could be in a flooded hotel because the meth heads
Could be.
broke a water main.
I mean, what is a cruise ship but a floating hotel?
Well,
Don't at me.
that's not an
Don't at
unfair
me.
point, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Dave G used to draw me like one of your French girls. I was looking, like, I need a picture of Kate Winslet here because I looked up a list of Brits that played colonials and or that played free people, and they wanted to know what it was like, if only for the time of filming.
I act to act happy.
That's Drunk 3, Chat 2, Sinatra 0. Moving along.
Sinatra.
Sinatra.
Oh, fuck.
That's Tom Hardy.
Aha.
3, 2, come on.
2, 1. Oh no!
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
Drunkle. The Revenant.
It is the Revenant. Yes.
He was in The Revenant?
Yeah, he was acted circles around
the villain.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, he was the
Did it either?
I didn't see it.
he was the super antagonist.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Uh,
You saved your money. Trust me. And if you
Well, actually, I think
You-
the
you-
bear was the villain.
well, for the audience, Leonardo DiCaprio's grunt acting was the villain.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it.
No,
I'm not a guy who hates on Leonardo DiCaprio, but I was so disappointed in that movie. That movie's stupid. It's beautifully filmed. Tom Hardy does his job. Leo just spends the whole time crawling around grunting and eating dead fish.
You got the Oscar. You got the Oscar for Best Actor for that as well. It was, I mean, the whole movie was a fucking massive disappointment.
Yeah, it's a giant fraud. Giant, huge fraud. And what kills me is that you see Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio together in Inception, and there's no sign that Leonardo DiCaprio is some kind of complete shit actor. You see them in this movie together, and it's like, holy shit, who's this hairy meth bum that they pulled off the street to play the Revenant guy? And he won an Oscar for it. Tells you what's going on with the Oscars.
Yeah. Tom Hardy should have had it. And I mean, if anyone was going to get Best Actor for this, it should have been Tom Hardy. But honestly, no one should have got anything for this.
That was pretty good, Sin. Honestly, he was like, that's obviously Tom Hardy. I didn't think it was obvious at all. I didn't know Tom Hardy was in it when I was watching the movie. It took my friend elbowing.
He has a tendency to melt into his roles.
Hell yeah.
No, I could spot him from fucking 3 miles away, mate.
He's super fucking quality actor, though. No question.
Oh, mate, S tier. He's fucking fat. He's one of my favorites. He's brilliant. That's probably why I can recognize him in practically everything, though, because I'm like, fuck, that's Tom Hardy. I'm like that meme of Leo DiCaprio pointing at the screen.
Yeah. And he's smart enough to be bisexual.
Oh, that'll get you far in Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, no, what I mean
During
by that
Jurassic
is, like, I
Park.
was on IMDb last night and I saw, what's her name there? Kristen Stewart. And she was, because it's Pride Month, right? Jurassic June for the win. And it was listing off a well-known LGBTQ LMNOP Hollywood people, and Kristen Stewart was there because she claims to be bisexual. And it's like, whatever. I don't believe it. I don't think she's smart enough to be bisexual. She's
if I
beneath
was
the
a girl-
intelligence level to figure it out.
If I was a woman, I would find it very easy to be bisexual, you know? Because women are nice to look at. It's
Okay.
why I, as a man, am heterosexual, because just like, you know, it's women, isn't it?
And so you
Yeah.
think that women who have become bisexual or lesbian are bright because they figured out that women are nice to look at? Where are you going with this?
Not bright. I figured like it's just a lot easier for them than it is for a man to be bisexual, because men are not nice to look at, you know?
Yeah, I have a mirror. You're not wrong. Anyway, yeah, and look at this guy. He probably smells.
Oh, yeah, of course he does.
Drunk 4,
Yeah,
chat 2, Sinatra 0. Moving on.
Oh, shit.
Have fun.
No clue.
Let the skeleton-faced man with the machine gun
Is it-
help you.
Is it... I want to say the Babadook.
No.
These are American movies.
Yeah, it's a full-on big Hollywood production movie.
No idea.
The guy behind the mask is extremely well known. Who also wears a mask in
That's
another
okay.
film?
Oh, great. It's Michael Keaton.
No.
Tom Holland?
Gamer Blaine, Drunkle has a point. Them titties, though. Jesus.
Thank you, Gamer Levine.
Oops, excuse me. Fungus. Dave G pulls it in. It is the town. That's Rebecca Hall. And the man in the mask is none other than Ben Affleck.
I don't know the time.
Well, that's the problem. You don't watch good movies.
Well, I mean, it's just about a town, isn't it? You might as well call it, like, you know, fucking municipal signage.
The municipality.
No, it's about it's about
Right.
Charlestown, nicknamed the town, where the whole movie takes place in
It's
Charlestown.
got a town called the town.
It's a nickname for Charlestown.
Well, we've got, every fucking town is called the town by the people who live there.
Quit
I
trying
like
to hide
those
the fact that
things.
you haven't seen this incredibly epic movie.
Town's name is actually Charles.
It is the best heist movie in the last 20 years.
All right.
It is during the bank robbery scene where they all wear
Wait,
skeleton masks, and she's Rebecca Hall's playing Claire Kesey, the assistant manager of the bank, and he's pointing a gun at her, telling her to open the damn vault.
Better than Ocean's 13?
Yes, better than Ocean's 13.
Fucking prostate cancer is better than Ocean's 13.
So chat might tie it up here. Chat 3, Drunk 4, Sinatra 0. Here we go. Final one. Ready?
All right. Fuck.
What the fuck?
That's Idris Elba.
He's in everything too. No idea.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any of these movies, I don't think.
Let's say guess the
Have you
deep.
seen The
Nope.
Town?
It is not the town.
The Meg.
Not the deep.
No, the Meg. Megalodon.
There it is, Darryl Odell. It's Prometheus. That's right.
Oh, fuck.
He's playing Captain Janus. He's the captain of the ship out there, and he walks out. They've just gotten out of their stasis pods. As Charlize Theron walks around the corner, he's putting together this Christmas tree, and he goes, "What the hell is that?" in full Karen mode. And he pulls the little cigar out of his mouth and goes, "It's Christmas. I like to do this because I want to remember there's still seasons."
I completely forget that Idris Elba was in that, and Charlie Theron as well. Like Prometheus.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember a lot about Prometheus. It certainly isn't anything that happened.
Well, I just, again, it's one of the, I've described it as one of the most beautifully shot messes ever put to film.
I remember that.
It looks,
Oh, yeah,
it looks
that was
great. And
wonderful.
Captain Janus, Idris Elba, like, well, the guy always brings his A game. Always. It's, and he does an impeccable American accent.
Which is why you should watch Luther, because he always brings his A game.
Touche. I have conceded the point. You're not wrong. I do love me some Idris Elba, yet I haven't watched this. Whereas Rebecca Hall, who's a very, very good actress, as soon as she's yelling or emotional or laughing or anything, her accent slips pretty damn bad. It's
Emoting at all.
Yeah. Yeah. When she's talking straight, she does she does a great American accent when she's just straight talking. But as soon as it's yelling or crying or anything, emoting, yeah, it's all oh, my clotted cream and tea. Like, it just, you know.
Jesus Christ.
The depth of offense I just heard there.
It's just like, come on.
I don't have
man.
actors in England.
No, we're just all perpetually perturbed. We don't need to act.
All right. Well, that I thought you were going to say cholesterol and cheeseburgers or something.
I want to go to Walmart, but I don't want to walk.
It's because I brought up the clotted cream, isn't it? That was what did it, isn't it? It's just...
I've got a car to go to the supermarket and then a mini car to go around the supermarket.
Well, I mean, it should. No offense to our British brethren and sistren.
Right here.
But no, not at all, because I just did a whole load. Like these are all high quality actors, every single one of them, and they're able to pull off American accents better than most American actors pull off any other kind of accent. So
Yeah.
But that does tie it up between chat and Drunkle. So Drunkle, I got a coin in my hand, so I'm gonna have you pick, and we're gonna decide who the winner is, because I don't do tiebreakers, which I really should. So you call it, Drunkle. Heads or eagles? In the air.
Always floating head, dude.
Eagles.
I'm sorry, Drunkle. What'd you guess?
Always the floating head.
Oh yeah, yours the head. Well, it's eagle.
Nah.
Yes, that means I win.
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the show. Thank you guys for sticking around for the game, because it did take me a while to come up with a theme. That's the hard part, is thinking of the theme to run with.
Yeah. I enjoyed that, man. That was a very good game.
Cool. I am, again, thank you for sticking around for it. There it is. Yeah, and Festonia went off to bed, but there's the Drunkle limes. Covered most of the stream, but we could smell the liminess in the air, so that's fine. Drunkle, Game Inch. Going out to do some games?
I've already done it.
Oh, that's right. You were going to switch it around and did. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I did it before the stream. It was a complete and utter shit show. Everyone died, and I lost the game. But it wasn't my fault, man. It wasn't my fault. Like, there's no way I could have saved it, guys. It wasn't my fault.
Molly Okami says Polly's games are like soccer. Not much happens, but when it does, the person talking gets really overexcited.
No, the English guy is the only one good at it.
Trying to figure that out. How are my games like soccer? Most of the world doesn't like, well, America that counts doesn't like them, but everyone else loves it.
They go on for around 90 minutes.
Full of incredible amounts of corruption. Zelensky wants in on it. How are my games like?
I would pick any of the above. Brilliant.
Sinatra, you got a video coming up on any one of your channels?
Yes, I have a video going up on the Sin and Sash channel. Go ahead and check that out.
Nice. Any hints on what it's about?
You'll figure it out soon.
No titillation?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Tit you not.
Darth Mando says, I miss Polly's food games. I pulled in a bunch of stuff, and I have a Wish.com game coming up. Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've got the content for it. I just have to put it together. So next week, I'll have a Wish.com game for you guys. So, yay. Because I want to get back into the games. Because it's an essential part of the show. And let's do it. So there it is. Go check out Sinatra's video that's going up shortly on the Sin and Sass channel, you said?
Yes.
Nice. And go back and watch Drunkle's Gameage, I guess. He's not doing any no more.
I mean, you can. I wouldn't. I'm not.
Well, you were there the first time.
Yeah.
But with that said, Drunkle, where can they find us next?
We're going to be back on Friday on the Silent Sin channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. AST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, Pollybobs.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I will be
Thank
there.
You, Steel Fang.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would like to thank
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
who donated. You guys are generous and awesome, and it is sincerely appreciated. You're the ones that help us keep the limes in stock and the candles burning and the cigar box full, is the bar fully stocked. Thank you very much. And, oh yeah, Steel Fang for the huge fucking win. Generosity being thrown around the room like So many
Confetti.
Narcan distributors in Brooklyn.
Huh. I went for the nice one.
Thank you very much again, chat, for all the donations. We will see you over there on the Sin Channel on Friday. Have a good night, everybody.